It's a great Thursday morning, man, and we're back once again. And you know that always being in your presence and in your company brings about so much joy and excitement and fulfillment. And I'm happy. I'm happy on this lovely Thursday morning, the 13th of November 2025. Talk to me. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great one thus far. I hope you're happy. I hope you're in good spirits. To what by now, it should absolutely be your favorite rendezvous. Right here, where radio meets TV, only and exclusively on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Always spending some great quality time with myself, the one and only MOOCee Mist. My name is MooCee Mist. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to both you and I and the rest of the team, of course, having such a great time. It is 5 to the weekend. Yesterday, of course, you know that we were celebrating International Happy Hour Day, and today, happy hour. I'm kidding. Hey guys, please don't take me seriously whenever I say that. Of course, how you and I and the rest of the team can get in touch with each other is by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. It does not end there. It continues on our WhatsApp line. Dial the number 060-493-3226. So that's 060-493-3226. Comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done so that you and I and the rest of the Vooka team and the Vooka Nation can get in touch with each other and share our thoughts, our opinions, and everything else in between. I'm here, Mr. B's here, Moeketsi Maimane, the son of Mother Nature, is here, and of course we're going to be joined online by none other than Mkabayi, Nommyp will be joining us on air, and unfortunately she couldn't be in studio with us, but you know that she always brings about such great energies. And so the only thing that's missing, the most important ingredient on a day-to-day basis between the hours of 7 and 10, Monday to Friday, is you. Yes, you. From wherever you are tuned in from. So tell a friend to tag a friend that the Vooka Breakfast Show is live and kicking. Mr. Mo, talk to me, man. You know that I'm not alone, man. I could never be alone. Always rolling with the best of the best, my brother. How's it going?
Man, it's good. You know what I love about this day is it's themed as TBT.
Yes, sir.
Throwback Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Right. And I know that people have a lot of throwbacks to look back into. You know, it's 2025, 2020 vibes. Other people are still, looking into what 2024 had for them. But while we are in November, it is a time to reflect of the moments that we had. Going into 2026, we are still going to have those TBT. And of course, the most important question to ask you this morning is, what is your throwback Thursday? Because for us right here in the show, there are a lot of throwback Thursdays that we can hit with you. As Moochie mentioned, that you can connect with us on our social media platform. But just to do that mental check-in in terms of how am I am good, happy to be here. It's a beautiful morning and looking forward to what today's day has for us, man.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Today, you know that it is what it should be.
Yeah.
177 episodes. I'm so excited because we're so close to 180.
Come on, man.
Less than 20 episodes from now, or less than 30 episodes, we would have hit the 130th episode. 200. 130.
Yeah, throwback.
That's why Miss Q Rams was, calling me into order the last time. You can't be taking us back. What are you doing? What are you doing? So, of course, today is the 317th day of the year. It also marks that we are 48 days away, man. 48 days away from calling it quits with 2025. And of course, get into what 2026 has to offer. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to what the year is going to bring. Like you mentioned yesterday, that we've done so much this year, man. And it really does. There we go. It's testament to the work that we've been putting in. True. I mean, we've been talking about all things year-end fatigue. We have been talking about all things putting in the work and things of that nature. And so there's quite a lot that I'm excited, I'm gearing up for in 2026. The one thing that I will tell you that I'm looking forward to is the Rand Show.
Ooh, Rand Show 2026.
The Rand Show 2026.
Oh my goodness.
Joburg's best day out.
It is. If you don't know, you will know.
Chief Bona, if
With
you
what?
missed it,
Oh.
if you missed it, you really need to come through.
Yeah.
Make sure that you find yourself visiting next year's Rand show, so that you can come and hang out with us, the Vooka team. This time around, we're gonna try and spin it a bit. Make some few alterations, not changes, but alterations. Right? And man, I think it's gonna be even bigger and better than this year's one.
It is, man.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at the launch this year, being in conversation with Kana, who's the lady who was responsible for the marketing. I forgot her name. Carrie. No, the lady that we were
Zama.
Zama. When she spoke of the event, how they planned and what to expect, it was very exciting, man, because when that time was now starting to get there, you could see a lot of people asking so many questions. What is new on this Rand Easter show? What is new? People wanted to know what is new, and it was even nice to also be given the information to share with our viewers at home.
Of course, Mr.
To say, okay, this is what is going to be new at the Rand show, and people should come in numbers and enjoy what it has to offer.
Absolutely. So you're about to see what the first day looked like for us at this year's Rand show.
It was nice.
I know you
was nice.
You are loving using the earpiece and the mic and being outside. Hey, you were loving that.
Yeah, that one, man.
So the visuals you're seeing there, I mean, that day's word of the day was what? What's that, Mr. B? Escapade. Yeah, the word of the day. And this, I think, was the first day. It was the 17th of April 2025. And man, you can see Mr. Mo there
with
the camera and the earpiece. Mo was loving it. Mo was loving it. Yeah, man.
Really
and so it should be cool, man. Again, look at the Blinko banner, man.
Come on.
Man. And I was telling Mr. B, right, Chief, we need banners, Chief.
People need to know about us.
Yeah.
They need to know.
That's one of the things I'm most excited about. I also look forward to going back to 250 on Cedar once again. And God willing, fingers crossed, if things go our way, we should be able to go back to 250 on Cedar. So with that being said, talk to us, man. I mean, we're less than a month away from the year ending, and I know we've been talking about all things year-end fatigue. This week we also touched a bit on all things culture preservation, right? But this morning's conversations are also still all-encompassing, compelling, and of course thought-provoking. And you know that's what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, bringing you bold discussions with very, very, very interesting industry professionals, man. So what you can also do is jump onto our website, use the URL www.vookadaily.co.za. That's www.vookadaily.co.za. So before we get into our news headlines for this morning, let's quickly run to the loo, pay our bills, and then you and I and the rest of the team will see each other right after this. Cool stuff.
So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been happy, working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could have done this or that. I remember when I used to. Don't do it 'cause it doesn't work. I'd rather tell her, shoot your shots. I did it, so I know you got this. We're all living one manifest. You'll get your dreams, just do your best. So don't you tell me I am helpless just because I'm searching for myself. I've been happy, working hard, just so I can say I told you so. I told you so.
Still bringing you great vibes right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Listening to the great songs or the great sounds of Soft Boy. And this one, he's saying that I told you so. Have you ever had someone come to you more and said, hey, man? Several times.
Yeah, several times I've been told that I told you. Right. Yeah, yeah, man. But yeah, I have been told that I told you because I did things according to my knowledge.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
According to my gut feeling. But now you know that people, have different preferences.
Yes, sir. Very interesting stuff. You still hang out with us right here, where radio meets TV only and exclusively on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network. Man, it's a lovely Thursday morning, and all of the things that we always bring you on a day-to-day basis are brought to you and sponsored and proudly curated by the Blinko Network. Man, something that's going places and going very far and internationally. So on this morning, we still have a jam-packed show for you. So much content, so many conversations and engagements that you and I can still continue having. Dial the number 060-493-3226. So that's 060-493-3226. Don't be scared to use that hashtag, man. Across all our social media platforms, we go by hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. But before we go anywhere, you know that we always have to try and give you some of the latest news headlines. And I know that someone who always takes care of us on that end is none other than son of Mother Nature. Moeketsi Maimane, talk to me. What do you have on this morning's news headlines, my good sir?
Yep, as you know that I am your news daddy, right? So a lot of people have been asking themselves in terms of the BMA, the Border Management Authority, to say, okay, what are the steps they are going to take just to put in control what is going on, because now we are ahead of the festive season. So the Border Management Authority launches the anti-corruption drive at Beitbridge border ahead of the festive season. They launched its anti-corruption awareness campaign at Beitbridge ahead of the festive season, hosting the Border Management and the Immigration Anti-Corruption Forum. Inmates convicted of corruption shared testimonies, while top officials from the SIU, Home Affairs, Correctional Services, and the BMA signed a public pledge against the graft. The initiative aims to restore trust, border operation, highlight the systematic nature of corruption, and promote integrity among the officials as part of the government's preventative approach to combating illicit activities at ports of entry. Right, very interesting things that are going on. If there is any developing story regarding this headline, we will come back and give it to you. And then on the second one, Jacob Zuma is set to testify in defense of his daughter in unrest trial. So Jacob Zuma will testify in defense of his daughter Duduzile Zuma Sambudla, who is on trial in the Durban High Court for incitement linked to the July 2021 unrest that left over 300 people dead and crippled the economy. Zuma and MKP MP faces 3 counts of incitement to commit terrorism and 2 of public violence, with the state alleging her social media posts encourage destruction and disruption. Her lawyer advocate Dalimpofu confirmed Zuma will be the first defense witness disputing the state testimonies. We know that the unrest, a lot of people were angry in terms of what happened, and they are looking for a perpetrator who started all of this. So Zuma's daughter is included, and now she is going to be called to testify, and she has been testifying, but now we are waiting for the final report if she was really included in that. And then lastly, when we talk about the medium-term budget, they are calling for focus on unemployment and essential services in South Africa. Ahead of the finance minister Enoch Godongwana's medium-term budget policy statement, political parties urged to focus on unemployment, essential services, and growth. Bossa highlighted that 12.6 million jobless citizens calling for cuts to political perks, redirected CETA funds, and a sin tax on online gambling to support the youth. The DA demanded wasteful spending reviews and no tax hikes, while Songezo Zibi stressed clarity on sector growth and reallocation allocation to infrastructure, social grants, and the social wage. All emphasized protecting frontline services like the healthcare, education, and policing. That's all we have for your news headline. Now let's head over to your sports news just to see what is happening in the world of sports. Starting off with football news, Orlando Pirates legend has been prepared to coach Bafana Bafana after Hugo Bruce. So Helman Midnight Express Mkelele, Orlando Pirates legend and current Bafana Bafana assistant coach, has begun his CAF A license studies in Lesotho, preparing to succeed Hugo Bruce after the 2026 World Cup. Bruce, who is 73 years of age, confirmed he will retire next July, endorsing Mkelele as his successor to ensure continuity in philosophy and methods. Mkelele, who coached South Africa under 20 before joining Bruce's staff in 2021, is already leading Bafana Bafana's preparation for their 15 November friendly against Zambia at Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. Then heading over to your rugby news, Lud Dijaga receives a significant ban. Springbok lock Lud Dijaga has been handed a 4-match ban after his red card against France for shoulder-to-head contact with Thomas Ramos. The disciplinary committee upheld the sanction, reducing the 6-week entry point to 4 due to mitigating factors. He will miss the tests against Italy, Ireland, and Wales, plus potentially a Japan League 1 clash for the Wild Knights, unless he completes the World Rugby's coaching intervention program. The ruling follows new guidelines deeming high tackles without arm wrapping always illegal with a high danger. Now heading over to your last football news headline, Kappa Chelsea's James warned England of extreme heat at the 2026 World Cup. England defender Reece James has warned teammates to prepare for super difficult conditions at the 2026 World Cup in North America, citing extreme heat he experienced during the Chelsea Club World Cup campaign in the US this year. With matches in cities like the Dallas, Houston, Miami, and Monterrey, where summer temperatures exceed 33 degrees Celsius, James urged FIFA to consider late kick-offs. He also noted poor pitch quality compound challenges through venues such as Vancouver and Toronto are expected to offer milder conditions. England face Serbia and Albania in the qualifiers this week. That's all we have for your news and sports headlines. Let us know what you think by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, or send us your voice note on 060-493-3226.
Very, very intriguing and interesting stuff, man. Yeah, it's a lot. And Agupeli, Mr. Mo.
Yeah.
I found the one that you touched on, the BMA.
Yeah. That
it launched its anti-corruption drive at the Bait Bridge border, all right, ahead of festive season.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the thing for me, and also the week is sayanga thing, it's a very heavy sigh, is that the thing for me is that they do good, right? And I get it there, I mean the government and officials and different departments and all of those types of things. They do good, they will take 5 steps in the right direction, chief, and then they take about 30 back, man. Understand? So now they're preparing so well for the upcoming festive season, and I don't know who I was telling, or was it us who were discussing here in studio? Sorry about that. Excuse me. That by the last 2 weeks of November, we start really getting into the vibe and the feel of the festive season.
Yeah.
Because that's when a lot of companies start having Christmas parties and year-end functions and just drawing a close to the year, right? And so I look forward to how they are really going to handle the festive season. But now they're taking measures, right? in terms of the management launching its anti-corruption awareness campaign at the bridge, right ahead of the festive season, hosting the Border Management and Immigration Anti-Corruption Forum. Inmates convicted of corruption shared testimonies, while top officials from the SIU Home Affairs, of course, the Bay Bridge, signed a public pledge against graft. So hopefully it will breed good results.
Yeah.
Right. And I really pray and cross my fingers that people, and when I mean people, when I say people, I just mean the general public, that we will behave, guys. Let's not drink and drive and drink and walk. Let's not take advantage. Guys, we don't want to see and experience that accident the three of us saw earlier in the year. We understand, and we don't want to hear the stats of people who've lost their lives during the festive season. The rates going high and skyrocketing. So really, really hope that the government will take the proper measures and steps that everyone is protected, is safe, and we all, God willing, see the following year.
We hope so, man, because I think of right now we have seen just throughout the year that the border is a mess. Right? It needs to be solved, as we are seeing so many illegal foreigners in our country. And now, what are physical measures that are being taken, by the border control to fix this mess? You know that festive people come and there's a lot of crime that's being done. Scammers come because they know that people now have, got their bonuses. People have bonused. So it is going to be at that point whereby Border Control and Border Management Authority need to step up their game. But I like that they have involved this new digital technology of theirs that is called the ETA, which is the Electronic Travel Authorization.
Oh, wow.
Right? So this new system is aiming to automate entry and exit processes. It enhances the security, prevent irregular migration and smuggling. Travelers should be aware of this new immigration stamps, potential online traveler declarations for customs, and standard requirements like the yellow fever certificates and permits for medicine and deceased remains, right? So as this develops, we hope that it will get better. And I've seen the picture of our border, literally the border that divides South Africa and Zimbabwe. A fence, guys. It's a fence. Not a wall that has a gate, like electric fence. No, it's a fence that you can just jump over.
It's a fence,
right? So I think that one needs to also improve. Even just to the security, because the most important thing is the security more than anything, and the systems, how they aim to automate the entry and the exit processes, it's up to them with the new digital technology. I
love that, man. Very, very, very cool stuff. On a slightly lighter note, on a slightly more uplifting note, right? Let's try to give you a quote and words of inspiration so that you can tackle this lovely Thursday morning or the rest of this Thursday with a refreshed mindset, right? Because this is what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast. So we try to give you, or we try to shift mindsets and put them into a slightly more positive outlook. This one says, always toward the sunshine and shadows with fall behind you. There we go. This thing is failing me. So it goes something like, keep your face always toward the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you. Keep your face toward the sunshine. So say it's but it's fine. Keep your face always toward the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you. Right, so and and we're always talking about these heavy kinds of spirits and energies that we've experienced before. So if you keep your face toward the sunshine and toward the light, and I always say, and this is something I absolutely believe, like I'm so adamant about this belief. I'm such an optimistic person, and I believe that there's always light at the end of the tunnel.
There is.
No matter how dark the tunnel is, man.
And no matter how dark you are. The sun will burn you. You will always, be the dark person at the end of the tunnel, even if there's light.
What are you doing, when? But yeah, man, I really, really do believe that there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And guys, we can, as an individual or as a person, just in general in life, you can never always experience, low moments. And when then you have to check yourself.
Self-introspection.
Go introspect. Go evaluate, man. The priest, I went to church on Sunday. Did I tell you? But did I tell you I went to church?
Yeah, you did tell us. I think Friday. Yeah, you did tell us that you're going to church.
And one of the things that the priest said was, if I'm remembering correctly, was as an individual, are you that individual who brings about behavior
on other people?
On other people, or are you that someone who brings about life and inspiration and encouragement and development? And that really resonated with me. If you then it means you're the common denominator. There's no way, I'm sorry, there's no way, then something must be wrong. Something must be wrong somewhere. Somewhere.
In your life.
Somewhere.
You need to fix something.
Chief, go evaluate, man. Go introspect and go check yourself, man. Mara, there's doctors, there's people who can popol you. Maybe it's a physical thing that you have to go check out, or maybe it's on the spiritual end of things, and maybe and you really have to get it sorted out, either by praying, by fasting, by asking for forgiveness, by I don't know how you go about your belief systems,
even the rituals that you do for
exactly
yourself.
In terms of executing them and trying to align yourself, because it is, after all, a spiritual alignment Thursday, right? And so I don't know what are some of the things that you use, but you have to get yourself checked out. So with that being said, keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. This is a very, very great quote by Walt Whitman. Amazing stuff.
Nice,
words of inspiration that you can take for the rest of the week into the weekend is that other people will criticize your life are usually the same people who don't know the price you paid to get where you are today. People who criticize your life are usually the same people who don't know what the price is that you had to pay to get to where you are today.
You don't know what it takes for me to get where I am. Hey. You are criticizing.
Uzongcriticize la. Nginenyoka. Nginomamlambo. Nginotiko wami.
Understand.
Uzombhadala wena.
Yabo, ngimniki chicken liking.
Hayi bonjalo, hayi itiko shwakho.
Buy him, he wants good stuff. It's modern times, guys. This thing of thinking ukuthi itiko has to eat papa yamawabane, they don't longer work, guys. We live in modern times. You need to buy dunked wings. You need to buy dunked wings for itiko or whatever le nyogo nayo. You need to buy nice food, man. They bought itiko litona, they move with the time. It's Coco.
Background, man. That's funny, man. That's funny. So, guys, please don't take us seriously when we say some of these things. We're absolutely joking, right? But the honest truth is that people don't really know what you had to go through to get to where you are. I loved how Thomas yesterday was mentioning that, they really worked hard individually, but also as a collective, to really change their lives in terms of the circumstances that they faced, Sneak Park growing up, and now they've not necessarily made it, but they've put in the work to alleviate their lives, to become better, so that and so that when they come back, but these other young guys coming behind them, the younger generation, guys, it's possible. It's possible.
Yeah.
And it goes back to what Walt Whiteman said, is that there's always light at the end of the tunnel, man. Keep your face to the sunshine always. So with that being said, we've been talking for a while. We gave you your latest news headlines, or this morning's news headlines and sports headlines, words of inspiration, and just a nice quote that you can share with friends, family, and everyone else in between. Like I said, tell a friend to tag a friend that the Vooka Breakfast Show is live and kicking. And with that being said, let's continue giving you great vibes, great music, and then you and I and Mr. B and Mr. Mo will see each other right after this.
Okay, I'll just go.
After finances, we'll do the icebreaker. Like yes, but I don't know. I guess I'm used to.
On this tablet.
Yeah, it works.
So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could have done this or that. I remember when I used to. Don't do it 'cause it doesn't work. I'd rather tell you, shoot your shots. I did it, so I know you got this. We're all living for the manifest. You'll get your chance, do your best. So don't you tell me I am helpless just because I'm searching for myself. I've been working hard just so I can say I told you so. I told you so. I don't need your approval to be myself. I got that on myself. Gracefully, gotta keep it cozy. I'ma take it slowly, one step at a time till my time is up. Why you stay mad at me? We gon' make mistakes, we gon' disagree. Are you so proud of me? Then you just wait and see, you gon' ride. So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could have done this or that. I remember when I used to. Don't do it 'cause it doesn't work. I'd rather tell you, shoot your shots. I did it, so I know you got this. We're all living for manifest.
Still giving you your daily dose of positivity that is accompanied by an energetic start to the day right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blanco Network, only and exclusively where radio meets TV. Guys, what we do on a day-to-day basis right here, Monday to Friday between the hours of 7 and 10 is done nowhere else. So with that being said, spread it as far and as wide as you can so that you don't keep it to yourself, man. So selfish. You can't do this to other people, man. Don't deny them this great content that we always give you on a day day-to-day basis. Always spending some great quality time with myself, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is MooCee Mist, and I'm happy, man. Always spending some great time with you. Being in your presence and in your company brings me so much joy and so much excitement. And this morning, we're still doing it on the 13th of November 2025. And standing by with your latest financial indicators is none other than Moeketsi Maimane. And don't change that down. Stay tuned, because after giving you your financial indicators for this morning, we're going to be getting into a great conversation. Mr. Mo, talk to me, my brother.
Thank you so much, Mr. So let us get into what our financial indicators are looking like for this morning. It's very important to look into how the rand is performing when looking with other currencies. So the US dollar against the rand, it has slightly dipped by 0.42% as the US imports could cost slightly less in rand terms. So the dollar stands on 17 rands 8 cents. And then heading over to your Great British Pound, it has slightly dipped with 0.80% as the pound softens. So the UK goods and travel remain pricey but eased a touch. So for each and every Great British Pound, you need to have 22 rands 37 cents. And then heading over to our neighboring country, which is Botswana, the Botswanan pula has also slightly dipped by 0.14%, which stands on 1 rand 19 cents. So the pula has retreated a little bit. Cross-border shopping deals improve for South African consumers. Second, lastly, we're heading over to Japanese yen, as we also see that it also has slightly dipped by 0.90%. So the yen stays weak. Japanese imports remain affordable as it is on 11 cents. For each and every Japanese yen, you need to have 11 cents. And then the second last one that we have right here, it is the euro, that also has gone up by 0.28%. So the euro edges higher and it could nudge up your European holiday budget. So we're looking at having 19 rands 76 cents. And then lastly, we have the Australian dollar against the rand, which has slightly dipped by 0.29%. So the Aussie dollar dips. Imported wines goods may be cheaper. So we're looking at the Australian dollar against the rand. It's at 11 rands 16 cents. Lastly, we have the Chinese yuan against the South African rand. It also has dipped by 0.41%. So the yuan eases. Electronics from China may see slight price relief as the yuan is at 2 rand 40 cents. So if you're someone who is traveling, that is how your financial indicators are looking like for this morning on the 13th of November 2025. So hope that if you are a consumer, you will be looking for developments that will bring you tomorrow morning.
Nice one, Mr. Mo. Yeah, no, we appreciate, my brother. We appreciate. And so, we do make sure that you stay updated and you stay checking and observing and making sure that the financial indicators are within reason. And of course, you're traveling or you're navigating in that space very safely. So if you're going to be someone who will be traveling in the near future, perhaps for, this coming festive season, you want to visit a foreign country, you want to go to Botswana, maybe perhaps you're going to Lesotho, or maybe even outside of Africa and you're going to the Europes and things of that nature. These financial indicators, we will absolutely play in your favor. With that being said, Mr. Mo, I want us to talk about something quite interesting, man.
I remember when I used to. Don't do it 'cause it does.
Is it going up? It's not okay. There we go. It's fine. So something that I want us to talk about, is something very, very interesting. And I think this is something that all of us will have an opinion or two.
Yeah.
Right? When it comes to this one. Imagine waking up tomorrow and being told, right, that you have to choose between two options.
Yeah.
Those options being one, something that we make use of every day right here. It's even playing in the background in our ears, which is music.
Yeah.
Right? And something that I know not too many people now make use of, that being a television. Right? So, music or television, but not both. You have to choose one.
You have to choose one.
Not both.
One must go.
Either music or television, but not both. Talk to me.
This is a very tricky one, but I think for most people, yes, it is going to be tricky. But for me, I think it's quite simple. As I'm a music lover. I mean, not to say I'm someone who is inclined when it comes to music, but I do love music because I have learned in psychology, they said music has the ability to reach the parts of the brain that words can't. Right? So, by just listening to music, hearing music in the background, right? It doesn't need you to turn and go there. If you can hear the sounds, for me that is absolutely magical. So without hesitating, I would go with music. I mean, television, it gets tiring watching TV. I don't know.
Does it?
Yo, it gets tiring, guys. Like right now, and in the stage that I'm at, I can spend 5 hours or 7 hours listening to music, but I can't spend more than 3 hours watching TV.
Really, Mr.
I cannot spend more than 3 hours unless I'm watching soccer, because a soccer game is
yes,
like
I know that you're a big fan.
So unless I'm watching soccer, then I would spend that much time depending on what's playing. But music every day. If I'm not listening to like a song generally, it's either I'm going to watch a video that has a song. That's why when you go on TikTok, 90% and 100% of the time you will never, it's not possible for you to scroll more than 10 minutes and not hear a background song. So they know lebona or what music can
does,
do. You understand? So music, guys, music is life. I mean, I wish you can hear opening intros of Tallest T on Jaivane's mixes, right? Like he has that poetic opening whereby he tells you that without music we wouldn't be here where we are today, and by the birth of Mr. Private School Piano himself, and then the song comes. Then the feeling, man, the feeling that you get by just hearing the sounds coming in and fading in. So for me personally, guys, music is life. I wouldn't leave without music.
I see.
2 days I would die. Without music, I would be in the
That's funny.
Men need to listen.
Funny.
I think a lot of men, because there are men who don't like music, and I think if you can look at guys who are always angry men, just check if they have a playlist. They don't.
Man.
It's like I'm in Anglalelu umculo, ngumzulu mina.
Why? Just as Mazulu. Mr. B, talk to me. Would you give up television or would you give up music?
I'll definitely give up television.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the reason? Why give up television and not music?
For the same reasons as Mo. I prefer listening to something.
Okay, and not watching.
Yeah, because think about it. I mean, our parents used to listen to Khosi, and they would have these stories that play every afternoon.
Okay.
And I think these stories would take them on a journey mentally, right? So maybe it's something I should do, to try and listen to audio drama stories. Yeah, but I'm sure there's modern ones.
Yeah, they are. I know one of the platforms.
But I'll definitely give up television.
Okay, you give up television.
Because I can't take TV on the road when I'm driving, but I can take music with me.
Television doesn't necessarily mean now like sitting and watching an actual TV like we have behind Mo there.
Sure.
This can be used as a television, and this you can take on the road. This can be used as a television.
But it takes
this can
actual
be used
focus.
as a television and be taken on the road.
Do you know that feeling of you seeing something while you are listening to music? I mean, television can't give you that because you have to be focused on your screen.
Yeah.
You don't see the beauty. That's why when people go out, you don't see joggers holding tablet. You can't jog watching
that's a
it.
good point.
Yeah.
At the gym, it's music.
Okay.
Yeah. At the gym,
It's not a show.
a groove.
It's music. Everywhere. Most
Church,
of the
it's
places,
music.
it's music.
That's why radio it's still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Radio's
they
here
offer
to stay.
music.
Yeah.
It is. For
I don't know,
years.
man. I'm caught in between with this one.
Yeah.
Because I watch quite a lot of TV.
Of TV.
And for me, it's not just aimed at, just watching for the sake of entertainment's sake. I watch.
We have different reasons of watching television.
My watching is slightly a bit deeper than most people's,
Okay. Yeah.
point of reference when watching TV.
Yeah.
I draw quite a bit of information and a bit of knowledge from the different things that I've learned about. And then telling you that for the most part at the COVID, we know that TV is used as entertainment clutch, right? Or entertainment purposes. At the COVID, we know, things are exaggerated and they're blown out of proportion.
Programs.
These days, for the most part. Most of these programs that we're watching are not so great, man.
Yeah.
Mr. Mo, I'm caught in between. I don't know, man.
No, man. One must go. We cannot let you go. Like, one must go. Choose one. Is it music? I mean, you are a musician.
I'm a musician. Come on. That's why I'm caught in between so much. Because I don't know, my brother.
One must go.
I don't know which one to choose, Because the reason it says here, South Africans love their music and TV. Our screens and speakers shape how we connect, laugh, and even dream, right? And so I don't know whether I would choose, but I think I would give up TV.
Hi, guys, TV.
I would give up TV.
In this day and age, TV
it would be so hard for me to give it up, but I would give up TV.
Yeah.
I would give up TV.
Nowadays, and it's so funny that people are not buying televisions to watch TV programs. They're buying TVs to listen to music. Because now TV are big, they're smart now, right? Yeah. You can have YouTube music on your television, you can have Spotify app on your television. So whenever you are sitting there with your friends, your family, you always want music. I mean, I remember, I think it was last month, my father was having this society,
like they usually do.
Yeah, they usually do. Like, they would call you, bakasere, hey, show ya Steve Harvey, or something. It's like music, because they understand when there's music, duty and having conversation, it's a good feeling, whether you like it or not. Because now television will want to take your attention to say, hey, look at what he's doing right now, right? But with music, you know that even if you're not listening to the lyrics, but the melody that comes with music, man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's out of this world. That is why when I had the quote that music can reach parts of the brain that words can't, that was powerful.
Oh, wow.
I mean, people who go through a lot, where they listen to music. One of the first therapy people go to is music. They will never head to a therapist or a psychologist like when the incident has just happened. Let me listen to Java. Uthando uzokwenzani, whatever. Ngine confession. Good music, man. And I think that's where I stand with music. Music is very powerful.
I see.
Yeah.
Because the reason I talk about this is that from Brenda Fassie's timeless hits to the latest Netflix series, right? Entertainment has always been more than just for leisure. It's a mirror of our culture and a soundtrack to our lives. But with that being said, I want to spin it a bit in that there's a twist to it. The question is, are we losing touch with our own local gems while global content dominates? Right? Because for the most part, whenever we have conversations here about series and TV, we're talking international. It's very rare, or it's on a very scarce, or it's very scarcely so that we ever talk about local content, right? But do we still celebrate homegrown talent the way we used to, or are we binge watching imports at the expense of our own stories? Mr. B, talk to me. What are we doing? Are we boycotting, or are we overlooking? Are we turning our backs on homegrown talent and opting for international stories and international TV programming for our own local content? Or what do you think the thing is?
So I know a lot of people love Showmax.
Okay.
More than Netflix.
Okay.
Because of local content.
Sure.
So you can see the level of production in terms of how the investment that they put in, even including on a budget level, where you've got the likes of Shaga Ilembe and these other productions where you can tell that the guys are really, really going all out. So I think it's improving, and I like the direction that it's headed.
So you don't think that we're losing touch with our own local, homegrown local talent?
Think about ETV. How many of these series on ETV that start with E? E Sibaya, E Watwati, and Isita. Like, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, like most of them start with that name, E Watwati, because that's more and more productions that are coming out.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say, look, yes, it's true, we have your Netflix and international programming, but I think locally, so we are producing a lot. Even from a music scene, because maybe the concern is that from a television standpoint we are not producing enough. But think about how Amapiano has influenced the world. It's coming from here, right? So we're influencing China, we're influencing other nations out
Nigeria.
there. So I think from a movie television standpoint, Gunalapo, where older programming like Generations is fading, but then there's new ones that are coming out where it's looking proper.
I don't know, Mr. Mo. I don't know. Are we losing touch? What do you think? Talk to me.
I doubt we are, man, because I'm someone who grew up watching local, programs. I remember. I love Daily Ted. I love Daily Ted because most of most of the discussions that they have, they are solely based on what we are going through as young people.
Current affairs,
current affairs. Even they get into the relationships to say what are the relationship dynamics. We are hearing these kids now coming up with new terms as Jolo, to say Rona, we are vibing now.
Clock it.
You understand? We're clocking it.
Clock it.
It's a new movement, right?
Yeah, it
right?
is, Mr. Mo.
People are no longer saying no, we dating. Like, no, we vibing, bruh. So, like, what do you mean? What's going on? But going back to the point of us overlooking our content, I doubt, because I've seen production like Tabo Mandla N. A lot of people, and that production had a lot of rates. I remember Mandla N came with Lockdown, came with Deep City. There was Bo City Sesla, Bo Ses Topla. Those kind of production that people still want back in their screens. I mean, when you look at an ordinary South African with their living dynamics, to say, okay, they come back from work, they are stressed, what is it that they are looking at? I think we once discussed this when we were looking into the local programs, because a lot of people around 5 o'clock, around 4 o'clock, around that time, on taxis, you will see people on View.
Yes,
watching Moskimsa, those kind of programs.
Yeah.
And you will see why, these programs are still, running.
Relevant,
the problem is they are dead not because people are not watching. It's because of management. It's because of the broadcasting companies, right? People love the Rhythm City. Like, they loved Rhythm City. Why is it no longer there? We still don't understand till today.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you can there is someone who would watch movies, but I doubt you would watch movies every day. At least you want to watch Nyana, a telenovela that is, South African based. We love to watch Bo Isibaya. We loved Bo the Queen. They're no longer there, right? It's not a matter of we are overlooking at our South African production, but it's the broadcasting companies, man. When it comes to just investing in this and believing in the product that we have.
Yeah.
Right. So I believe that it's still coming. People are watching it because I remember even on Netflix, when Blood and Water is still coming in, number and things like that. Yeah, people are like, okay, we there with production.
I mean, recently I watched, not me, but like a friend was watching, and I was just there, and I ended up following a bit to the story. Youngings?
Yeah.
You've watched it as well.
I want to watch Youngings.
You haven't watched?
I haven't watched.
So I started following a bit. I mean, I can see where the excitement is, but yeah, man, I've had a challenge and a struggle with
depicting,
not depicting, but with local content for a while.
Yeah, I think you're not used to it. Have you watched Lokshin Bioscope? Intombi Zodwa, Mafele Atabu.
Lokshin Bioscope. Keshebile kasi stories go E.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you still remember, but you were maybe slightly a bit younger.
Yeah, I was young.
Back in the
stories.
Days. Yeah, well, Ekasi stories. But there was also these SABC 5-10 minute movies that used to play. So Tolakore maybe a program is similar like 8:30. It will feel like a 10 to.
Yeah.
From 10 to 9. Like they would play like a 10-minute movie. And it was like local productions as well,
Yeah.
Matita Azama in the film industry and things of that nature. But yeah, I've struggled with local content for a while, man.
It's nice.
Now I see that even in our own country, the level of creatorship or craftsmanship rather, especially with these international platforms, your Netflix, your Primes, or Prime Video, Disney Plus, Apple TV, all those platforms have pushed creators, producers, directors to level up their craftsmanship. So now you can see a movie in South Africa, but you can see the second standard is on Netflix. How to Ruin Christmas was a thing. What's the other one? Lobola Man. Lobola Man is a good one as well. Yes. Lawrence. There's another one I was a part of with Africa Rise. I know I've spoken about it. It came out last year, 2024, 14th of February. A Joburg love story or something like that. So Africa Rise was called in to be the music and the entertainment in like two scenes. And the church scene, when the people are there, and we're the choir in the thing. So that was also a good production. It had one of my favorite ladies in there, and I went to primary school with her for a couple of years until she left. Mamudibe Ramudibe.
Wow.
Yeah, Mamudibe Ramudibe has a very nice character. She ends up being the love interest of one of the three brothers in that movie. And like she's depicted as a chef. She plays the role of a chef, and she has like tattoos.
Okay.
And she's like a bit edgy, but she's like mysterious, and it was such a cool production, man. And seeing the final thing, coming out and watching it, it's like, oh wow, this is how the final movie came out. So I'm seeing that level being raised up, but when it comes to our own proper local stuff, like on 161, 157, okay, Mnet is still doing the things. Mnet, okay, I see, right? But these other channels that are not really local, guys, of course, SABC, ETV. Hey man, I'm still seeing. Yeah, man, I'm still seeing like a bit of a lag, man. I don't know, man. I don't know.
But look at the reality TV space. There's a lot that's happening.
Mocha Love, Mocha 99.
There's a lot, but is it there?
Yes, with different flavors, because Mocha Love will give you for certain audience, the same way we would watch Jerry Springer.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Sure.
And then when
Trash TV.
When you go to your Naim Zanti Magic, and you get your Real Housewives. That's like proper. Or
Yeah, it
Find
is.
Pastor a Wife. Something
Yes.
like that.
The program is
Our perfect weddings.
Perfect Wedding.
Yeah.
And they've stood the test of time.
Date
So-
my family.
Date My Family.
That's a cool one.
Right. So we're there. The other
We
thing
are.
I'll mention is around budget. Because
Okay.
most of these guys that produce some of this content, they'll tell you, Gucci, they are being asked to create magic with minimal budget.
Yes.
So it's the same
Yes.
individual that's shooting that needs to come back and edit. He's fatigued, he's tired.
Yes.
So it's just a case of pushing the project, right? But obviously in the US, there's a much bigger budget.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know this from the music space, where when I would look at a producer in the music space, in the US, a producer doesn't play keys, doesn't mix, doesn't master. But ngapha, locally, when you talk about a producer,
Who's
it's
an
someone who
engineer?
makes the beats and mixes.
Yeah.
Same person.
Yeah.
Right? So your judgment of how to produce a good product will then get clouded.
Yeah.
Because you're listening to the same track over and over
and
again.
over
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, budget also. But with that being said, I still think we are creating amazing content.
We are.
winning awards
Yo.
all of my international film festivals.
Yo, guys.
So kancane, but I think we're getting there.
Yeah, and I feel when you talk about budget, it takes me back to productions like Double Mandla N. Oh, guys, people are sleeping on Mandla N. Like I don't wanna lie, people are sleeping on Mandla N. If you go and watch Lockdown, which was focusing on the women prison, right?
yeah.
Man, the storyline, Deep City. Come on, guys. Yo, people were so shocked to say, how is this possible, guys? I mean, yes, it goes on, and then according to the ratings, the channel will decide to say we're no longer going to air this because people are no longer watching it.
We're not bringing
right?
it for another season.
But people watched Deep City, guys, because the stories that Mandla was depicting were the stories that people resonate with each and every day of their lives, right? Even the casting, that guy is good, man. When it comes to casting, he will kill.
Maybe I'm biased.
He will kill.
In my
but
own
Mandla
right,
N,
And Nommyp and them won an award for 48-hour film.
competition
The
there.
competition.
Look,
And
don't
Mandla
get me
N
wrong.
also has a production on Netflix right now, the Mabaso Family Reunion. Right, it's a one season. I think they are also working on shooting the next season, but it's one season with 4 episodes. Quite good.
House of Sweet. So
Yeah.
Okay, that I'm watching now. Well, not fully so.
Yeah. Scheme Sam.
Now I'm watching because my grandmother watches when I'm with her.
Yeah.
But nakili wani, Scheme Sam, I think it's a puppet. And then what it didn't really turn me off. What happened with Scheme Sam is that 6:30, I'm never home. I was barely ever home. So I couldn't even catch repeats because chances are I got home late and I'm sleeping around the time, like 9, 8:30, 9, 9:30, or I'm already out of the house. Or if I am at home, I'm catching up on something else. Like, guys, I've been struggling with local content for a long time. And it's not to say that there aren't great movies or films that have come out of South Africa, right? They are great movies, great ones, like ones that are right up there, man. Like movies that can go to the Cannes Festival or no, man, it's Cannes or something like that.
Cannes Festival.
Yeah, it's a film festival.
Yeah.
it's called Cannes.
The Cannes Festival.
Cannes.
I think But yeah, there are those festivals, where up and coming filmmakers can come through. Even established filmmakers can come through and showcase their work and stuff like that.
Nice.
Especially if your work doesn't get recognition or you don't have platforms to go. You can go there. Like we have the NFV, the film festival.
NFVF. Oh, Durban Festival, Durban International Festival, the
film
DIF.
festival, right?
Yeah.
So we have those, and but hey, guys, I still really struggle with local content, man. Like
now that most of DSTV MultiChoice is acquired by the French company, man, they were saying they are looking at investing in more locally produced content.
Yeah.
right? So even the ratio of how many international
Shows will
individuals, that they bring in to assist in the production, that they will have less and less of international people coming through, which I think for the next 20 years, let's bring them.
Yeah.
But now, when they come through, Melabashi skill,
Definitely.
right? They need to leave behind the skill so that after 20 years, we're able to do more or less the same thing.
Yeah.
We can play on that level.
It's more of like reaching a broader audience, because I, for instance, watched for 90 Days because they were like, okay, South Africans have like more English speaking people, so that is where we're going to, extend our market to. Canal Plus, I think it's Canal Plus because it's French, right? That is the French company. So Canal Plus, has also announced in terms of AFCON, right? In terms of AFCON and broadcasting all of the matches right there. So they have announced that they're going to, extend the broadcast to the French-speaking and Portuguese countries because Canal Plus can reach more countries. So with the AFCON that is coming up, in December, a lot of countries are going to see the matches.
Yeah.
So that also is a very positive thing that is going to happen. So we hope that these programs will be seen by a lot of people.
Look, man, Banele mentioned that Nommyp and her team won the 48-hour challenge, right, of the movies. Nomfundo, talk to me. Are you there? And let's have you chip in and hear what you have to say. Are you giving up music or are you giving up television? And you only can choose one. Talk to me.
Good morning, guys, on this beautiful Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Definitely giving up television. In fact, I've already given up television. I can't remember the last time I watched TV. So it's definitely music for me over TV.
Okay, and the reason for that, why give up TV? Why stick with music? What's the reason behind it?
I feel like nowadays, not that I'm bashing production companies, and I was hearing Umo speaking about Umandla N and how we're sleeping on him.
Sure.
After most of his shows were out, like about Deep City and stuff like that, I really don't have any favorite show at the moment. Like the standard is just for me so low. And also what bores me the most is us taking American series and American content and then sharing it in South Africa. Look at the Real Housewives franchise, for example. It ends up being boring. I feel like we should focus more on Afrocentric stories, telling our own stories, which is why also for me, Umandla N is number one in South Africa because he's telling our stories that we resonate with and stories that are ours and not like faking the US lifestyle and then giving us a cheaper version or a compromised version of that.
I see you. Do you also share the same sentiments that I hold that local content man kona la ishota kona man yoniyeza mara kona la ishota kona, or are you also on the side of Mr. Bean or Nomo saying that local content has been doing the things for the longest of times?
I'm definitely with you on that one. I'm on Shaya Sipo on that other channel.
Yazi umama wangihlaba wangizela nenze bekathi uyangloya kukithi lana. Hayi guys, hayi ke lo tsedishe ba nkomo jana.
For me, TikTok has actually shown what South Africans are capable of.
Yeah.
There's TikTok Premium and there's content on TikTok, like what you were saying earlier on, to say sometimes you look at things and you're like, this is on a Netflix level.
Yeah.
There's creators like Abo Ndile, like Abo Wandile, who are doing amazing things and they are giving us premium content on TikTok. And perhaps if we were to focus on such content and quality, then yes. Also, another thing that compromises local TV is this thing of taking influencers who are not really actresses and actors and have not really gone to study these things, you know. You can tell it's compromised. Even the level of acting is just mediocre. So yeah, for me, locally we are not doing as much as what we are capable of. And the reason I say this is because TikTok has shown what South Africans are capable of. Yeah, like I spend my 4 hours on TikTok entertained rather than me being on TV and, you know, just being bored because I'm getting mediocre stuff. So we are capable of it. We just need production houses and media houses to give people an opportunity and open up the industry.
Absolutely. Because the truth is both worlds can coexist, right? Yeah. And the global platforms bring variety. But local music and TV keep our identity alive. So, but now the challenge is really trying to find and strike a nice balance between the two worlds, supporting our artists while enjoying the best of both worlds. So, this morning on the Vooka Breakfast Show, as you just heard the voice of Nommyp, we're asking which one would you give up? And you can't take both. You can't choose both. You can only take one. Are you giving up music or are you giving up television? And the question that we're asking is, if you had to choose, would you rather have unlimited access to international shows and music or unlimited access to South African content alone, right? Or only? And perhaps you would like to strike a balance and have both, right? Talk to me. When I know me, are you sticking with that one? You're choosing music over television, or you don't want to strike like a nice balance between the two?
Now, based on the question, I would say I would choose South African content, but also not TV content.
Okay.
That is allowed. Yeah. I would choose South African content on TikTok. Guys, we are doing amazing on TikTok. Internationally, people are. South Africa is number one, I would say, on TikTok. It is. Because the Americans, the Europeans, everyone is referencing South Africa. Yeah. The biggest podcasts on TikTok are referencing South Africa. I know Ufahad and his other friend are actually coming to South Africa because they are big fans of South African content on TikTok. Yeah. So if the question is based on different platforms, then yes, unlimited South African content, provided that I'll be watching it on TikTok, not on television, because I am bored. There's a television show that has been going on since I was one, guys. I'm sure they're celebrating 30 or 29 years now, every day, 8 p.m. That show is Katisayo, Sespelile. And it's okay. You know, it's okay to be valid for a specific time frame and then move on. Give the kids a chance. 8 p.m. on that SABC channel, it's time to give kids a chance.
Chief, that channel used to be Prime TV at some point.
It used to.
You must leave that channel. You must leave that program. It was Prime TV at some point in our lives, man. But I hear what you're saying. Mo, unlimited international content, unlimited South African content, or a strike between the two? Because you've already said you would give up TV, right? Yeah. But in terms of content now, or are you striking a balance?
International content, I don't know that it's good. Like, it's very good because the people who are on Libo, Anwa, Jibawi, Bo Adam, you know, Bo K and Peel. Come on, man. I mean, content, it's good, but I feel like he's doing, you know, the same thing over and over again.
It's monotonous.
Yeah, but when you look at these international content creators, man, they get creative. They're so creative, man, with storytelling. I mean, they can do the same thing, but
spin it around.
Yeah, spin it around and multiple times, right? Like, don't get me wrong, South African content is good because Rona, we always talk about the things that we go through. I mean, right now, someone can get 1 million views by just doing the video ansabua. Bega manje when gogiskipesi white in you know, those kind of things. So when I think comparing, I would say I when it comes to creativity,
Sure.
you know, I would give international content, you know, that number one spot.
Sure.
And then we will be on number 2 because we do have like a creative content creators.
Sure.
And Babaleja, that's the thing. You know, a lot of
Okay.
them, we know them, as Nommyp mentioned, Bondile, you know, Konabo Pilani Mtembu, Konabo, most KZN right now is
doing the
yeah,
things.
it's doing the things. Yeah.
Clark
Abo Thick Dudley, you know,
I
Abo
see
Thuli
Dudley. Yeah, yeah.
Thuli Madlamuga, Leon Kumete, you know, those kind of people. They're the ones now who are emerging to become like one of the best content creators in our country.
Sure.
Right there. So, yeah, I think both, man. I would just go for both.
For both.
International
Mr. B?
and local.
Talk to me.
So I think this may be a little bit of an unfair question because it's like it's SA versus the world.
Yeah.
Because there is content from Spain that came with a money heist.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right, which is not an American production.
Yeah.
And then we were all swept away by the Squid Games, which is not again from the Americas.
Korean.
Right, so it's Korean, and there's a lot of these K-pop dramas that
Yeah.
are coming out,
Yeah.
and it's all outside the US. If you look at the production that's also happening in the UK as well. So I don't think it's South Africa versus the world, but if we were to compare ourselves for like with America Pela, I think we're doing good.
We are.
But if we
We
say
are.
the world, then it's like, yeah, no, there's no comparison.
Oh, okay, because it's too big. The
Yeah,
world is
It's
too big.
It's
Yeah,
too
I
big.
see.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're still
But I
sticking.
would I would take local content,
You would,
yeah, mixed with international.
or you'd strike a balance.
Sure.
Strike a balance. Okay.
You?
Also, the
Yes.
UK is beating us when it comes to reality shows, like about Jody Show, X on the Beach, and stuff like that.
Love
When it comes to
Island.
entertainment and giving us a really cooked and well cooked reality show, South Africa is the thing with us when it comes to reality shows is most of them. Yes, I know there's a thing that reality shows are scripted, but most of them are too scripted.
Yeah.
So we hold back. Like we really, really hold back. We want drama. We want the real you. We want reality, you know. Show us your day to day. Don't give us aesthetics.
Yeah.
We don't care about aesthetics. Aesthetics. I know there was a show that was doing really well, Mane, because
yeah.
those people were authentic. It wasn't about aesthetics. It was real family drama, things that we go through, you know. Elokshini, there's a cousin, Oboshiwe, Obuye Jele, usefuna umuzi kagogo, you know, there's this thing, allegations, ukuthi kuyathakathwana. Those things are authentic. Izinto ezenzakalayo elokshini, you know, when abantu bayanuka ukuthi wena uyathakatha. The mom and the kids are not getting along. One is divorced, wants to come back to granny's house. So that one for me was really number one.
Yeah.
But the UK is whipping us when it comes to reality shows.
But you're saying you would strike a balance, or are you choosing international or local?
I still stand South African content, proudly South African.
Oh wow.
Obvious.
Okay.
Kwamselikho.
Hayi man.
Thando nesithembu.
Hayi man.
Ngizoshiya nobani.
Hayi man.
Okay, one of my favorites is Umnagwethu.
Yeah,
as
I
annoying
love
as it
it.
is, but
I love
Dula.
Oh, Dulas, Nkosi yami. Nabo kana who's that other guy? Yo man, those guys are so dramatic, man. Yo.
Isencane lengane. Yini
Yo,
idiot.
siyacela Nkosi yami. We.
Osiya. Osiya.
Siyacela.
Ke radio tseo.
Siyacela and Thando took South Africa by storm,
no,
guys.
man.
Yo, they made.
And
They
also, it also leads the conversation, Yoguti, as much as we are enjoying consuming real and authentic South African content, we also should know when to draw the line.
Yeah.
I think we gave that particular show too much.
Too much,
air.
yeah,
And
man, yeah.
It got to a
Longer than
point
it
where
needed
it
to be
was
on air.
out. We should have adjusted as a country because we don't also want to be enablers of disrespect and GBV. So for isn't there kanjalo? Yes, we allow South African content, but we know how South Africans can be. So I think we need to just draw the line kwamanye shows and not give them unnecessary air.
Yeah, I completely agree. I completely agree. Some of these programs, and a lot of them for me, I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to come for Owuti Aubrey. I know that he's doing the things, and he's trying to give, young upcoming content creators, film directors, and just people who create content for TV, right? He's giving them a platform and a chance. But we can agree, no, most of the content more channeling alien. No man. We are Chola 99.
Yeah.
No man. I'm
Ngwana wa tshwenya.
Man get a bupule one man. Sikhumbuza nacho gore no man. Chup wena sa tsolela wena.
So there was this one, Queens of the Night, so it deals with the women, who are in the business, right? So we were watching those things, man, and I remember, like, there's a point where you start asking yourself, what is it that I'm watching, guys? Because I am actually, interested in the whole title, of the program itself, to say, okay, Queens of the Night, what is going on here? What is it that they do? Like, I'm really, really
my
interested.
My body works for me.
Their body works for them.
Yeah, my body works for me.
But now, the thing is, we have kids now who know how to press the remote, right? One click, Queens of the Night. They see,
Queens of the Night.
A human torso right there on the television screen. You understand? So it's those kind of things when you speak about drawing the lines, to say, guys, this content, remember that we have families at home.
Yeah.
So what is it that we're trying to do when it comes to content in South Africa? Because now this thing is being glamorized.
Yes.
Instagram,
yes.
Right now, Bosa and Buj, they were called to do talks at this primary schools.
Imagine. Nahan Kachavil guys, I'm sorry, guys. Nope, no. I thought I would strike a balance. I'm changing my mind. I'm going international. Don't get me wrong, not that there's no trash TV internationally sold, right? Stories are international, but no, I'm sorry, Nomi, I'm going international. I can't, I never. I never should.
No, guys, but also South African content is very funny.
Yeah.
It is very funny. We have
like no excuse pay geld when he's running around acting
amanje pramos ngidleni mina
simakwati kasiphula kakwaikwai le bike na ibo fully. I know.
Content for me is very funny content. I take these shows as comedy, but also I understand what you're saying about how this body works for me and Kings of the Night and stuff like that. But also let's not take away from the fact that even internationally there is content that is like that.
Yeah, like I said, there is trash TV.
Like, this thing, Pregnant and 16. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right.
Yeah,
like you can't
teenage pregnancy.
I love
that one.
Nah, you can't have a reality show centered around a 16-year-old being pregnant because what are we saying? Are we condoning it? You see, so it exists everywhere. It's just a matter of picking and choosing the content and the shows that work for you and that align with your values.
Yeah, Mr. B.
Yeah, because also remember, guys, Hugh Hefner.
Playboy Mansion.
Playboy Mansion, right?
The Playboy Mansion.
That's from overseas, right? So there's quite a lot of these programs where I don't want us to take only the good that comes internationally, but there's also the bad that comes from that. So there's also programs that talk about zona lezintulezi. So yeah, guys. So there's good and the bad, and we have to take both at the same time.
Yeah. But no, now that we've spoken about it, I'm going international. I'm sorry, Vooka Nation. I don't know what you have to say. I know some of you are going to come for me, and some of you are not going to necessarily agree with me. But I'm going international. No, man. Like I said, I do take cognizance that there are great shows, that are on our screens, right? Great productions, with proper planning and execution behind them, like Boshaga Ilembe, and then there are those low budget productions which are also good. There are a few of them that don't have such a nice pocket behind them, or financing behind them, but great productions nonetheless. Talk to me, Mr. Mo.
Yeah, man. When you guys are just talking about these ones, man, it just takes me back because they also try to show people, you know, in a manner of, guys, whatever that we're trying to show you, it's happening in your house, right? So you would have experiments like Bomina Nawe House, whereby they call couples. That couple is going to stay in that house for like 6 weeks or whatever weeks. And you see people fighting. And there's someone who relates to say, you know, when I see this couple fighting, I see my dad and my mom, or I see myself and my girlfriend. And a lot of people will say, okay, guys, what solution do you have for these kind of people? And then these shows will try to bring therapists, you know, they will try to bring them counseling in the show, as Moja Love is now working with FAMSA. You know, I think it's family, it has to do with family counseling, because now you are giving us content that is based on when people are getting harmed, not only physical harm, but also mental and, you know, psychological harm. So these are kind of the things our local production are trying to bring. It is entertainment, but at the beginning they will give you the entertainment, but towards the end they will sit down and say, okay, we have had you. What is the solution? But we do have the solution for you. That is what I like with some of those programs. I remember when, you know, when we had catch up, right? When we still subscribed to catch up, paying the catch up thing, I would go to Yajola 99. I would skip all the, you know, explaining who the jupu monaga. No, I would skip straight to where Kalimba Makona for me, because that is entertainment for me, right? But for someone, it's something that they can use to heal. It's something that they can use to resonate and relate with what is going on, to say, guys, the same thing that I'm seeing on Jupu, I need help also. I also need counseling. No, and someone is encouraged out there to say, if someone is cheating on me, that means I can go out also without even contacting Yajola 99. I can also go and seek counseling without taking, you know, impulsive decisions. So those are the kind of things that when I think of our local content, what they're trying to do, because when you look at international content, most of them, they don't have, you know, the help. You know, they don't have what you call the follow up on what is going on with the two people. You know, our content is trying to do that, to say, okay, you guys are from the house, we fixed your toxic relationship, how are you guys doing right now? I mean, Abom Nagwetu, I think it also went to, Nagwetu started Tandonas Tembu. Okay, it's but they did another part whereby now they're following their lives to say, okay, since you guys decided to be Estenjini, how are things going, right? Rather than leaving things, you know, hanging like that, how are things like? Even with teenage pregnancy, the show on Moja Love, they also tried to follow these young ones' lives to say, now you have been on national television. We want to see how you are doing with your life, because most of them, they're using television for, you know, opportunities, you know, to enhance their life. Tell your story. That is what Big Brother is trying to do right now. Instead of coming into the house, tell your story so that people know what is it that they're buying into. Most of the Big Brother housemates from last season, most of them, they're on radio. Most of them, they're acting. They have gigs. They're presenters. Yeah. So let's use television for right reasons. You know, tell your story, and then people will buy into your story to say, no, man, we had you. What kind of support you need? And then brands will come and they will work with you.
Absolutely. Nommyp?
Definitely agree. In fact, I'm referencing Utando Nestembo. I think there was an episode where Usne actually told her father Ubuti she was molested as a child. And I remember she received some sort of counseling for that. Even you know, after the shows or during the reunion, we see some of them actually do go ahead and get assistance. So yes, as much as these shows sometimes can be very controversial, there are some positives to it, because even Naleyo said, like, maybe my least favorite show, but I remember the Departments of Social Development did actually chip in to say, we're going to provide a social worker so that we provide counseling and stuff like that. But also, I think on that light notes, it really shows how wounded we are as a society.
Yeah,
Because guys,
definitely.
this is reality.
Yeah.
This is people's reality. We see how childhood traumas play in. Because I remember with Tusiakela, there was a thing of his dad was abusive.
Yeah.
Also, his mom passed away at a young age. So there's things that celebrities normally say, things like, we are people, I'm not a show, I'm a person, I'm not a reality show, I'm not an episode, I'm a real human being. So I think, yes, we are talking about TV being authentic and stuff like that. This is also part of the authenticity of TV, because at the end of the day, they're not an episode, they are not just a scene, it's real people. And your mom, you know, passing away at a young age does have a mental impact in your life as Usiakela. Not that we're condoning the things that he does, but also having these different departments chip in and assist shows we are a wounded society.
So I have something that I want to play for you guys. This is one of the content creators that I came across a couple of weeks ago, right? And it's a series of videos that he does. And the context of it is the first video that he uploaded, Mr. Mo, was, hey guys, Gashisa, man. That's Gashisa. Kuyashisa soku-October uSeptember, like sekuyashisa isama manje khona makase kumele ahambe nje sifake i-beach la eGauteng. iGauteng ayina beach, guys, you understand? And people started coming into the comments, sharing their views ukuthi yiliphi ikase kumele liphume. So he's like, on one of the videos, guys, khulumela ikasi lakho, speak on behalf of your own township or neighborhood or whatever the case, or the community, right? How are you guys adding value? Like how things like yini into enifakayo
Bo Bramfisha.
Guys. I know I can go Bramfisha, but Bramfisha get Dobs, guys. But you right? Because this is Dobsonville, right next to Zondi Hills, just before you get to Bramfisha Kloof, right? Okay, so but let's hear what he has to say.
Orange Farm. If Guma comment, there's less than 20 people from Orange Farm. It's a rich conclusion. Kupuma Orange Farm. Swaki beach. Mina senze fast guys ngikwazi ukusubmit ku government sibonini ukuthi singayenza kube into yanini. Ngoba manje kuyashisa. Wesiyabhukuda manje manje. Sibheka ama waves. Aba keep Orange Farm.
Durban is far, guys.
It's funny, man.
Durban is far.
Ubuka kabo ay man skip it tutuza. Uba no hlale tutuza.
Snawan.
Uba no hlale tutuza.
What do you mean Durban is far? Are you trying to take us out?
I stingy beach phela nina nikeza amabhadi le kule beach.
But also I feel like Konana that had like no contribution. Like what is Tepi song famous for? I don't know.
Honestly, Tepi song I had. Boslovo. I grew up there, but come on,
I was there on Sunday. I was there on Sunday.
Yeah. Park is famous for load shedding. So
so there's also this lady who went on this platform, right, Mo? And yeah, man, she is one of those people who have been in the television space for a long time, and I want us to also hear her thoughts as someone who's been in television and film and things of that nature. I think she offers quite a very interesting perspective. Let's take a
now that you've written and put content on multiple platforms, Netflix, Paramount Africa, SABC, ETV, how are you catering all your projects and even writing for all these different platforms?
Well, I think it's important to know your audience and know who you're telling each story for. I think we learned very early on is never to put all your eggs in one basket. So yes, we had a show on SABC, but it was like, we need more. And how do we do that? By diversifying. So we even started doing like reality shows and lifestyle content. I mean, that's how our relationship with, it was Viacom at the time, now it's Paramount Africa. That's how it started.
Now that you've written for and put
very interesting perspective. It's actually an entire engagement she has with this guy who is the presenter, And as you follow through, man, you know, he's interviewed like Bomusidi, you know, he's interviewed quite a lot of people who've been both on stage and on television behind the camera, right? Or rather in front of the camera, even behind the camera. Konje, who was that lady? Natural Suffocate Go Rhythm City. No, man. All Nikki. He's interviewed Nikki.
Oh.
Yeah, hey Nikki. Hey, Mutole ke motho.
Hey, man.
Una le matla motho.
Hey, man, Gaily natural, man.
I don't know. I can't remember. Gaily ke ofeng.
Gaily ke ngwana David Gennaro. Yeah.
Oh yes, the colored.
Yeah.
The colored girl.
Yeah.
Pamela Anderson.
Yeah.
Pam Andrews, not Anderson. Anderson is Pam Andrews. Yeah.
Oh, Nikki. I see
Nikki. Yeah. She acted as a cop, I think, in one movie or like a series or drama or something like that.
Kana King.
Yeah, with the stud. Yeah, with the nose
piercing. Isn't it number?
I think, but there's somewhere where I've seen her as a cop, as a police officer.
Yeah. Losing Lerato. Yeah, it's losing Lerato.
Mutolo gifted. She's powerful.
Both
but
acting.
Yeah, man. So the Sky brings on these people who have been in the space for quite some time, you know, and they explore the entertainment industry, especially for actors both on stage and in front of the camera, and for those who are behind the scenes, even on stage and behind the camera, man. Yeah, Kioni, you're about to see on your screen. A beautiful lady, but at the same time, she's nice, Mo. When she shares her perspectives, crazy stuff, man. So maybe these are the kinds of people, we should try and have these conversations and engagements about when we talk local. Content versus international content, either from different countries or worldwide as a thing. I mean, we have Nollywood, we have Bollywood, we have Hollywood, we have Gollywood, right? Goli. See what I did there?
Gollywood.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah man. But Sis Nommy, thank you so much for joining us. And man, we look forward to engaging with you a bit further, Mr. B.
Yeah, so Nommy has to give us trending news as well.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, what's trending in our socials?
Absolutely. Oh, there's a lot of trending stuff that is going on in our socials, including DJ Zintle's husband, Murder Bongs, who keeps trending for the wrong reasons. In fact, right now we have screenshots flying everywhere, Twitter, Instagram, as well as TikTok, of his alleged cheating. So Murder Bongs is there thirsty on people's DMs, writing things that a married man wouldn't really write. So we are seeing him, hey, Ufaga about jam, wanna kiss you right now. So not only that, but he went as far as requesting an Uber ride for someone, and our screenshots have been flying everywhere of that Uber ride and Murder Bongs actually requesting for this girl, with a whole lot of other people saying, hey man, I'm a varsity kid and Murder is sneaky link Sami, or he's asked me out before. So it is quite embarrassing, especially for DJ Zintle. And there was a video that she posted. It was supposed to be a cute video of just her and him having a nice moment in the garden, but it took a turn for the worse because now people are referencing that video to say, there's a lot going on with her. But even people getting into the marriage to say, you know what, there's a portrait of AKA in their lounge. So Murder is actually justified in his actions because he's not treated as a man enough. But that doesn't actually justify cheating. So we don't know what's going to go on there. Is she going to file for divorce? Is she still going to stay? Are the rumors true, or is it just people trying to get into their marriage? Moving right along, this one is for Slay Queens, Abomatandi Zinto. Slay bags real trouble as stars warns influencers face jail, fines for luxury dupe promos. So if umuntu othanda ukuthenga lapha eBabai station uthenga ama counterfeit goods, you might be in trouble with the law because South Africa's counterfeit luxury market is growing rapidly due to a high demand, advancing technology, as well as the rise of near identical super fakes. Influencers boldly promoting counterfeit items on social media could face severe penalties, including fines imprisonment as well as AMA authorities crack down on illicit trade. Now, there was a case that was going on, a very famous case in South Africa, which is the Sean Kize case, which highlights how counterfeit goods not only damage reputation, but they also lead to illegal trouble, with the government losing significant revenue from such activities. So kubashubele abantu abathanda ukuthenga lapha ematendeni, abantu abathanda ukuthenga lapha ku small streets. You might be in trouble with the law if you are found with counterfeit goods.
Proper stuff, man. We always I don't want to say enjoy these trending topics, but we always find interesting things. Bo mera ba etsang?
Hi man.
Hi bo. Ka ngwana ka ke tlonka ski. Hi bo. Wa mo gopola ntatolo was the ke tlonka ski. Ka ngwana ka. O mong ko parlamente ba mmotsa bua ka di is a banana is a eggplant. I know, man, but it's sad to see, those in the limelight and people we perceive as media personalities and celebrated individuals, doing such things. Like, how do you get your private chats screenshot and posted online? Like how does
it's slipping up, man, because
but why aren't you being
what?
Honest? Why aren't you being faithful? You're married. Why are you on some snake DM?
Look, most of us, we're looking at these, celebrities getting married, and we're like, you know what, man, I would like to have, what they are having. Until you are inside and you realize, horror, it's not what it really looks like.
Yeah.
DJ Zintle is a powerhouse, guys, and I'm just trying to imagine Meta Bongs being in a relationship with her. Also, knowing DJ Zintle has, a child with Keenan Forbes. And right now, we are seeing with a lot of things that are happening with Keenan Forbes. I suspect, but I also think that Lena, she's also stressed, not only stressed for herself, but for, the child. Because now these things are coming up. Right now, these brothers were extradited from Eswatini. Now it comes back. Yeah, DJ Zintle is trying to, pull the focus off from the child. So Meda is trying to support, but it's like, support hore Joe, like I see hore your but guys, if you're trying to understand what I'm saying right now is, okay, you are with your partner and you live with your partner, you are married, and then Nwana Elalingena is from your ex gets killed.
Yeah, now, but what does that have to do with cheating?
And the killing is public.
It's public.
But what does that have to do
case.
with cheating?
This man is not
being overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, overwhelmed, because now he has to play the supportive role of understanding Oguti. Their lives are in the public space.
Yeah.
And with the killing of Keenan, it also affects them as a family, because even before Keenan's death, there was the whole talks of complimenting DJ Zintle, Keenan, Nayu murder. You guys, the way Nancy co-parenting this is how it should be done.
Yeah.
Can I go cheating?
I mean,
so what I'm saying is, it's overwhelmed.
Yes.
So it justifies the cheating.
Yeah.
Sheba. Look, man. For example, let's say Mera comes from a gig and then tries to touch his wife or his girlfriend, right? And then the girlfriend is like, "Ish, I'm not in a mood." You see what is happening. Why does he have
a girlfriend, Murder? Why does Murder have a girlfriend?
No, but Mo is cooking. He gets home.
Yeah.
Tries to be lovey-dovey with the wife, but the wife, she's
like,
just overwhelmed.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I just saw the news.
Period you're in your life.
I just saw the news,
yes,
and I'm not in the mood.
But something's extended way too long.
Yes, unfortunately, you have to bury it. Bambila shiswa.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm not saying it's justifiable, and then it goes and it does whatever.
Okay. What do you think, Nomi?
I think he's overwhelmed by the fame. Yes, he was in the public eye before as part of Black Motion. But I don't think they were getting this much attention as Black Motion as he is getting, just as him, Joe Murder.
Yeah.
Minus Black Motion. So now all the girls, with the DJ Zinhle putting him, because DJ Zinhle really has put this guy on, guys.
Yeah.
We mustn't take that away from her. She's really put him on. He's now famous. Like before, we only just knew Black Motion. We never knew who Murder Bongs was. We just, even if you were to bump into him, you would probably refer to him as the Black Motion guy because he didn't have an identity outside of Black Motion. But now he does. And now he's getting all of this attention, all of this fame. Some of the attention is positive because he's doing well as a musician, but also some of it is negative because it's coming from the AKA and DJ Zinhle relationship and the family dynamic surrounding that. So I also just think he's very overwhelmed and does not know how to deal with it. And also now you're getting exposed to these hot girls and, these girls are throwing themselves at you. That's why you need a PR person to train you. Now you're about to receive a lot of attention and this is how you handle it. Because also I don't want to be an enabler and say men will always be men, because you need to have sexual discipline, especially as someone's husband. You need to respect the vows of umshado wako. But I think it's the attention and he's not able to navigate through the attention. Because also if he had a PR person training him, he wouldn't be thirsty on people's DMs. That is such a low blow. You're a superstar on a national level.
That's true.
But you're busy thirsty on Instagram. And also these girls, also these girls about Nommyp, like nobody knows Nommyp. I also want to be famous because what do you mean murders on my DM? So obviously I'm going to put it on Twitter and Instagram because look who's on my DM because I'm also trying to change.
Mera is also responding, guys. Let's not forget that DJ Zinhle was all about touching Asha's body. Half-naked body out there.
It doesn't mean you have to retaliate that. It's also wrong. I'm not justifying. Bali wrong. Bali too. This thing of justifying or because it's coming off as a justification that he's overwhelmed. His baby mama's ex was murdered.
He is, guys.
No, guys, no. You chose you. I know Shela Zinhle. No, it's Zinhle ke mang. No, it's Zinhle o tshotse le mang. Guys, it's wrong with all its implications. But it doesn't matter the circumstance.
But he didn't know there's going to be.
Then if the stulo se re tlhole re bua gore mo ke lutse mo teng gona no gwa chesa
no tsenyo policy kana ngbu
tswaya le hlala ngale o re hlalela utumsala hle khona manje o ngasezi la dula ka mole ntate o re dula mo sofeng o re dula mo technicaleng we thute go change di camera angle mo sa tlo dula mo gwa chesa ntate siyashisa le stulo nomfundo bohleli la izolo senza what ama underground lana siyashisa le stulo uzwile.
Let's not forget also there's AI
cheetah in the corner
sharp. But we shouldn't propagate it.
No, guys.
We shouldn't fuel the fire.
Also, yes. Also, if you know, you are a person, why are you getting yourself into marriage? Because now you are a public figure and you are taking away from the essence of umshado, which is two people for each other. So, Nje, you're making us disrespect marriage. You're compromising the image of marriage.
Go get married to...
Why?
Yeah. Because why?
Because why are you on people's DMs? Why are you touching a man as a married woman, a half-naked man and stuff like that? At the end of the day, they need to sit down as a couple and understand umshado is different from any other normal marriage in South Africa. Owabo is in the public eye and we hold them at a specific pedestal. Therefore, they should act accordingly.
Go get married to Wanyana, go check us.
Every guy should have at least 2 wives.
And 3.
No, seriously.
No, guys, no.
2 wives.
No.
Trust me, the world or SA will be a better place.
Look, there's this conversation.
You wouldn't have 2 wives when given the option.
Nah, man, no. 2 wives, no.
Okay, 3.
No, 1 is enough, chief. No, wife. I'm not talking like Batu. Yes, that's the point I was trying to make. There's this conversation that's going around with philosophers and people who make these big experiments in terms of the girl boy dynamics and being in a relationship with someone and things of that nature, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people are coming to the conclusion, or coming up with the conclusion, that as a human species, we were not designed or made to be a monogamous people by design. Because we lust, right? And the other argument is that there is more woman than there is man, right? In this day and age, you find that a lot of men are in prison. A lot of men are smoking drugs.
Yeah.
A lot of men play for the paga banaba.
Yep.
When I know me, no shame whatsoever. So it's prison, smoking drugs, play for the other team. I'm forgetting the other one. A lot of men are unemployed. A lot of men don't have what the kids nowadays call riz.
Yeah.
Rona ribita table etiquette, table manners. Hauna tafole, hauna mengel. Right? Sorry, Mr. D?
Many men are dropouts.
Many men are dropouts from school, not educated.
Yeah.
They can't articulate themselves. So I understand that if already for one woman, for one guy, there's about 2, arguably 3 women out there, the rates and the ratios don't match in terms of how many men are out there who are eligible to be married. Do you get what I'm trying to say? This is not me trying to justify it or saying I would want to do it. I know now I've said it on air, really proudly, so I'll say it now. I deal in a very monogamous type of way, right? But the debate and the conversation around the world amongst these big people who've studied these books and all these things when it comes to the dynamics are slowly realizing that marriages that are very solely monogamous more often fail than those of the man having something outside of their marriage. But if not in a toxic way, in a way of sitting down and explaining whatever the dynamics are, because couples range and couples differ from each other, right? How you would handle my having someone outside is different to how another girl take those things very differently, so right? But at the same time, you chose Banele. You knew who DJ Zinhle was when you asked her out, when you went on those dates, when you started dating her very seriously. So knowing that both of you are in the public eye, so we cannot justify what the circumstances are now.
But this has nothing to do with who DJ Zinhle is.
But you made the justification in saying that he's overwhelmed.
No, we were just speculating, Lapo.
Yes.
And we don't know. But what I'm saying is, as a man.
Yeah, but as a man,
most men, if not all men, polygamous by nature.
Okay, I'll give that to you.
Yeah, polygamous. So if a man is monogamous, that's because uzbambile.
Or you choose.
You refrain.
You choose.
Yeah.
So clearly he had that choice. Sure. And he knew exactly what he was doing.
And you know, going against nature, man, you can feel what you are going against something that is a part of you. It's a part of your DNA.
But be ready to face the consequences.
Okay, what consequences?
The backlash that he's facing now.
But you see, if one can come out and say, look, I'm gonna marry Uzinhle, but I'm also looking for another wife.
See, that would have been a different story completely.
Because this is where we are as men, where siyasaba, Nommyp, we are scared of communicating our intentions up front to say, look, I love you, but I do have the capability of loving someone else as well, equally so. Siyasaba, because we're gonna get judged or lambasted for that.
Don't you think that would make the whole relationship and marriage way better if you communicated it right, where I, as Nommyp, also would sit down with myself and be like, would I survive a polygamous marriage as opposed to a monogamous one? Like my grandmother, she was married for like over 40 years, and she once said to me, if ufuna a happy marriage, allow indoda ukuthi be nesangcwens, which is different from back then. You know, in their marriages, it was fine. Amadoda would have isangcwens, which is known ukuthi this person has a relationship outside their marriage. But it's different nowadays, guys. Now there's STDs, there's super gonorrhea, there's all of those things. So I would wouldn't want to put myself in that situation knowingly. But also there are women like Nommyp, women that believe in Isthembu, women that want huge families, you know, and you're like, okay, I'm okay with Isthembu just as long as we've communicated it prior and we share the same vision as to how the family will be run. But now if you're going to pursue me to enter into a monogamous marriage and then later in the marriage you change, you are suddenly polygamous, then it's not going to work, because the vision that we had initially was strictly one that is suitable for a monogamous marriage and not a polygamous marriage. But me, I'm open. Me, I know if I get married, I could get married into a monogamous home or a polygamous home, and I'm prepared. I have strategies and, you know, I'm a contingency plan. This is how I want my family to be. This is how I want the household to be set up. Where are we building? Where's the farmhouse? Where's the main home? So communicate it when you are pursuing me in the relationship. When we are getting engaged, communicate. This is where we're heading.
Nommyp. You know what they say, time flies when we're having fun, and we appreciate those trending topics that really get us ignited and spark so much of a conversation with everyone, because all of us share our own sentiments and our own individual takes when it comes to all of these things happening in the public eye. And what it brings us to is that entertainment isn't just about what we consume, it's about what we preserve, whether it's a Kasi anthem or a global blockbuster. The stories we choose to shape the culture, the stories we choose shape the culture we carry forward. And so with that being said, Nommyp, we're going to have to love and leave you and appreciate you at the same time and say thank you. Do enjoy the rest of your morning and of course ultimately the rest of your day.
Thank you so much, guys. I had so much fun. I'm enjoying this. I love it.
Love it as well,
happy
man.
Happy Thursday, everyone.
Hey, clock it. Yeah.
Clock it.
So with that being said, we've been talking for a good while, man. And of course, we're going to see Nomfundo Poswa, Nommyp, on a Tuesday morning when we talk about all things public affairs, personal finances, and of course, a business blog with industry professionals, people who are doing great and amazing stuff in and around our communities. So let's quickly go grab a glass of water or a cup of coffee, whatever hits your nerve. Let's rehydrate, pay our bills, and then you and I, Mr. B, Mr. Mo, and of course Mr. T, Tura Ventura, will see each other right after the break. Cool stuff, man.
With a country swing. First we went from the court to the base, back to the course of my younger days. Lived through it all, but still nothing changed. Forever be me till I'm in the grave. Face on my problems, don't run away. Stand on my feelings, don't need a chase. Just shoot me straight. I'm like an acrobat, a circus act, like they got me in a cage. I could go tit for tat, the gift the gab, but can't give it to the hate. I'ma just tip my cap and dip right back to my little happy place. Back on the 9 to 5 again. Steady just working for Saturday. I've been going through the motions, trying to find my way. Never notice if you notice, so I smile and wave. All dry, stay focused, setting my little pace. And now all I have to say, I was a boy with a plan, that turned me into a man. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Whoops, I did it again. On business is right where I stand. Never been slipping on sand. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Whoops, I did it again. I was the boy with the plan that turned me into a man. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Oops, I did it again. On business is right where I stand. Never been slipping on sand. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Oops, I did it again. Oh man, there he goes again. Every quarter records rolling in. Then the quarters get to rolling in. Turning change right to paper. Turning paper to the banks. I can't lie, so I can save it. So I slip some in the safe, throw the key away. Mama been worried, but she knows where I've been. I've been grinding down dirty, stay awake till I can. Swear I'm tired, been hurting, but I stick to the plan. All my life, I ain't worried, leave the earth where I stand. I've been going through the motions, trying to find my way. Never notice if you notice, so I smile and wave. All dry, stay focused, setting my little pace. And now all I have to say, I was the boy with the plan that turned me into a man. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Whoops, I did it again. On business is right where I stand. Never been slipping on sand. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Whoops, I did it again. I was the boy with the plan that turned me into a man. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Oops, I did it again. On business is right where I stand. Never been slipping on sand. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Oops, I did it again.
Still bringing you great music and great sounds right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Listening to the great sounds of Monique Husband. Hey, Monique Husband. Some of these names of these artists, Chief, hey, man, no, man, hey, Adi Shabu, man, but we're giving you great content right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Still hanging out with myself, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is MooCee Mist, and I'm still hanging out with the one and only son of Mother Nature, Moeketsi Maimane, giving you great content on a lovely Thursday morning, the 13th of November, 2025. For 48 days until the end of the year, and we're 317 days into the year. That's crazy. How have we already passed the 300-day mark? I also don't know, but I'm not complaining and I'm still happy about it. But what it brings for me and what it ignites in my head is that what we have to do, as we've been talking about year-end fatigue and all those kinds of things, we need to be kind to ourselves, right? We need to be soft with ourselves. We need to be easy on ourselves, but being kind not only to ourselves but to everyone else we come in contact with, your friends, your family, your co-workers, your colleagues, your neighbors, and everyone else who you engage with, right? And with that being said, today we're also celebrating World Kindness Day.
Nice.
World Kindness Day. Mr. Mo, you have to be kind to yourself.
Yeah.
You have to say, Marakasha, wait.
Yo, man. Kindness is one of the, spiritual fruits.
Yes, sir.
That all of us need to have.
Yeah.
Right. I remember, reading about kindness, just being kind to someone, it's not a thing that you have to prepare, it's not a thing that you have to throw down and say, this is how I have to be kind. One act of kindness would make someone else day.
An arc.
Yeah, man.
One act of random
powerful.
kindness, man.
It's powerful.
You know how you can be kind to yourself?
How?
Yesterday, I get it was Comedic Wednesdays, right? Hey, the way you masuka thing, how you cheba most spelling word? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, hey man, hey, I'll piwang, hey, I'll gifted.
I mean, back in the days, they used to say you ugly, but nowadays our language, but you are chopped. Bruh, your brother is chopped. You are chopped. Your boyfriend or your girlfriend is chopped. Yeah.
When a little baby is not gifted, and a difference between who
eyes are clean.
So we need to be kind to ourselves, and World Kindness Day is always celebrated annually on the 13th of November to promote compassion, empathy, as well as a goodwill across the globe, right? Established back in 1998 by the World Kindness Movement, the day encourages individuals, communities, and of course organizations to perform acts of kindness, big or small, to foster a more caring and connected world. Observed in countries like the UK, Australia, and Canada, Nigeria as well is involved, and of course India. It highlights how kindness transcends borders, cultures, and of course religions. The initiative aligns with global goals for peace and well-being, reminding us that even simple gestures can spark powerful change. World Kindness Day celebrated today on the 13th of November, or yearly or annually, if you will, on the 13th of November. So if anything, today, try to achieve at least one act of random kindness. One act of random kindness takes nothing away. In fact, I would argue and debate strongly so on a very high functioning level to say that if you are kind and you're putting out great kind vibes to the world is listening and the universe is listening and will repay you tenfold, man. Very, very, very great stuff. So you know that we always go and buy body, do I get it? And we buy food at different outlets, and we also buy. I saw you posted on your status that the merchandise is available for ASM Chronicles.
Yep.
All right, yep. And Mr. B was also talking about very soon launching merch for the Vooka Nation, right? So that maybe, hopefully, the day that we celebrate the 1 year mark or the 200 episode mark, we can invite the Vooka Nation and they can, have on their Vooka Nation merchandise, all right? So with that being said, it means the merchandise that we have and the food that we have should be of a high functioning level of quality.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
It should. I get
it should.
I get skipper sa ASMH. If something takes it skipper sa Jonosa.
Tablecloth.
Right? Even with the merch that we will be selling to the Vooka Nation has to be of high quality. And in context of that, today we're also celebrating World Quality Day.
Ooh.
World Quality Day is a day that is celebrated annually as well on the second Thursday of November to spotlight the importance of quality management across industries and of course to honor professionals who uphold excellence. Right?
Yeah.
So it was launched back in 2008, perhaps you might be wondering. And this was initiated by the Chartered Quality Institute in London. The day promotes awareness of how quality practices improve products, services, and societal customs, or rather outcomes. It often kicks off World Quality Week or World Quality Month, encouraging organizations to reflect on continuous improvement, customer satisfaction, and of course, trust. From manufacturing to education, the celebration emphasizes that prioritizing quality leads to economic growth, sustainability, and better lives. Talk to me, Mr. B.
I disagree.
You disagree about what?
I disagree that, yes, the people that are trying to promote quality,
sure,
this could also be coming from an angle of trying to corner the market.
I see that.
Because if I can afford a T-shirt worth 600 rand,
Sure.
it doesn't mean the next person can
afford
that.
Okay.
So if I were in the market, or let's say I'm Chinese and I'm creating these affordable clothing wear, and I make T-shirts for 100 rand, if that's what you can afford, you will surely go for the T-shirt that costs 100 rand. And this also trickles down to food as well, that you would buy White Star or AC, but these other maize meal brands that you do not necessarily know of, you would refrain from buying that.
Okay.
But there are families out there that do buy that. So now the question is, the World Quality Day, for me, I'm asking, it's just a question,
Sure.
who is this for? Definitely not for everyone. It's not.
Why
Yeah.
though? I still don't understand.
Affordability.
I mean, quality, in a sense of,
I understand.
I think wherever we are, because we are also trying to create quality content,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
And in terms of, match apparels, we know that not all of us can afford the quality.
Sure.
I mean, it's even clear that it's made for certain people. Right now, I cannot go in a Bentley store and inquire to say, hey guys, how much is here? But who are you in?
Wait, but are you insinuating that by virtue of not being able to afford certain items, whether food, clothing, or just whatever, it means that you won't be acquiring quality if it's low earn?
No, if it's outside your affordability,
Does it mean it's of low quality? Is that what you
No, what I'm saying
implying?
is, think of this entire day or movement that is geared towards promoting quality products and services, whatever.
Sure.
So what I'm saying is, if I'm not in the position to afford a certain product, if I'm buying cheaper, it means that I'm not fostering this culture or that week of the quality week. So I'm saying this is not for everyone.
Yeah, but what I'm asking is, by virtue of you saying that statement, are you saying that cheaper means not that it's of great quality? Is that what you're implying?
So there's a ratio of quality versus price, and it's not, to a certain extent, it is a linear graph where if you want quality, you will pay more, right? And we see this even on the ground with the simplest items. So we bought them a go slows because we understand that we need to stretch whatever rand that we need to have for the next couple of days.
Sure.
So I'm saying, Wuti, I agree with the whole quality thing, but I'm just saying it's not for everyone.
What I'm asking, are you saying cheaper always means
Not always.
that it's not of great quality?
No, not always.
Okay.
Not always.
So
The difference here is that there are things that are, if we call something cheap, it means that there's also a counter that is also expensive, right? So are we saying cheap in the form of this thing has then been priced down, or ngomthetho, it is vele at that price bracket?
that's what I'm asking you, because you mentioned and brought up the conversation or the argument of that it's not for everyone by virtue of that service or that product being of low end.
But
right.
But if you're looking at one item, where we are saying, look, this thing is affordable, but it's of good quality. This is us nitpicking. For example, if we go to an impoverished community and we tell them now, we would say, guys, this week is World Quality Week. Go out and buy zinto quality. It doesn't apply to them.
So, Wabana, now when we get to the nitty-gritties of it, sure, then we can say, I would say it might not apply to everyone, but it can be for everyone. Because cheap doesn't always mean low quality. That's what I was trying to get to.
But on the broader sense.
Yeah, and I mean, in
sense,
comparison, sure, I'll give it to you. But I think the day and the celebration can apply to everyone. That there are affordable things, even for low earning individuals, with low tax brackets, right? They can still get quite nice things of quality, products, services, whatever the case may be.
But I'm saying that one of the people that come up with these national days.
Yeah, no. I get what you're saying.
There's an agenda behind it.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Already by talking like this, there is a sense of exclusion.
Yeah, absolutely. I get you.
Yeah.
I get where you're coming from. I'll make an example of the Vooka Breakfast Show. We might not be there, but achieve the quality.
I mean, it's also raising the awareness that people need to work on the quality of the product and the services, because you go to a certain, food store or a certain food joint. When you get there, the service, the quality of the service, it's not good at all.
But the product is proper.
The product is proper, but the service is very bad. It's like, guys, improve the quality
of service.
Even like right now, we know when you buy kote gas, you're like, Russian gas dude, it's not giving.
Right now, if they increase the quality of the Russian,
that means it's going to be expensive.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
But I agree, mostly from business to consumer. If it's about improving service that you deliver to abantu
as they purchase your product.
Kanjalo, I agree. Because now this applies to everyone that consumes your product.
Sure.
I do think there are some products that are just not for everyone.
Yeah, no. When we nitpick, like you mentioned, and we speak individually. So the products that we raise or achieve. No. This fit
not yours.
Yeah, no, I reckon conjugating front opposite KFM. Conjugating pantry. No, let's grab a nice glass of milk with pancakes and shop around and have a nice morning date. Not everyone can go to the pantry. Everyone wants to. The possibility is there. Thus I would say not that it doesn't apply to everyone. It can, it just doesn't. But we know that there are certain products and services that are for a certain market. Then we can start having the conversation where we can say, Chifa, this one doesn't apply to you, Ntwana.
Yeah, because when I hear the word national,
okay,
I'm thinking this should at least try and apply to everyone in the country or the world.
Sure.
So when we say it's International Kindness Day, everyone can exhibit a little chest of kindness.
Sure.
But if we start talking about
World Quality Day,
things where we are born, which there can be a clear separation between the haves and the have-nots.
I was about to say.
Then Ganjalo, it's like, can we really say this is a national thing that everyone can observe?
International thing, yeah. I see you. Very interesting conversations. Talk to us. Does this World International Day apply to you? When you're reading from wherever you're tuned in from, do you think some of the services and products that you make use of are of a great quality level? Dial us in, use the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. Comment, like, subscribe, man. Do the things that are necessary to be done. But you know that on a day-to-day basis, there's someone who's born, and some of the celebrity birthdays that we're going to cover are quite interesting for me, and these are people who have contributed to the entertainment space in very significant ways. One of them being none other than Whoopi Goldberg. Talk to me, Mr. Mo. Do you know Whoopi Goldberg? Have you watched some of her movies? Are you a fan? Are you a follower? Talk to me. Where do you stand?
Whoopi.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg.
Hey, how old is she?
Sister Act. What does her age have to do with anything?
If she's more than 50 years old, then
turning 70 today.
I mean, I think the first time I saw Whoopi was in Sarafina.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know, Baribato? I don't know. You guys, you're probably there, right? But you were very young, Mr. D. You guys were quite young, right? When the movie came out. But Mama, I think was it my mother, my aunt, or my grandmother? One of them said when the movie came out, after it came out, another scene people went looking for that gun.
Wow.
That's so funny, because the lady Kumalo in that scene after Whoopi gets arrested, she sends her at her house. Remember those coal stoves? Do you know those stoves, Mo? Have you used it? Stove for no, you've never used it.
No.
When I was jumping,
gas stove.
No, sorry, Miss Jackson.
We are the generation of gas stoves.
Okay, that was a coal stove.
Yeah.
It had like a chimney type of thing. It would make the entire house warm, man. It was crazy. But yeah, she was hiding the gun behind that stove, and she goes and she takes it. She runs out, and people went out looking for the gun. Very, very funny stuff, man. But Whoopi Goldberg was born on this day back in 1955, right? And she's known professionally as Whoopi Goldberg. She's an American actor, a comedian, and of course an author and a television personality. The recipient of numerous accolades. She's one of a few people to receive an Emmy, a Grammy Award, an Academy, and a Tony Award, collectively known as an EGOT. So she's the only second person that I know who's an EGOT winner. So an EGOT means you've won all those awards, right? So Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony Award. The other EGOT winner that I know of is
Who?
Konja, who's the singer, man? Jane, not Utsanali, one of these singers. Playlisting, I don't know.
John Legend.
John Legend.
Yeah.
Yes, John Legend is the only other EGOT winner that I know of, man. Very, very interesting stuff. In 2001, she received the Mark Twain Prize for American Humor. She's been married 3 times, but all of those marriages unfortunately ended. Something I didn't know. Something interesting that you might not have known about Whoopi Goldberg is that back in 1983, Spook Show became a Broadway hit, earning her a Grammy for Best Comedy Album in 1985. Very interesting stuff. Mr. B, Whoopi Goldberg, a fan, you consume her, talk to me.
Yeah, Sarafina as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sister Act? No.
Very none.
Yes, where she's hidden in a church, in a convent. That also acts as a school because she witnessed a murder. Her boyfriend is a mafia and kills one of the. That's how Sister Act comes about.
Oh, as a means of disguising herself.
Yes, disguising her. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
I haven't seen that.
You haven't watched Sister Act, Chief. You have to go watch Sister Act. Anyway, someone else who is celebrating their birthday, someone who is very interesting.
Yeah.
We are Sparta. You know who I'm talking about?
Gerard Butler.
Hey, come on, man. Yeah, 300 is one of his most famous movies, right? Born on this day back in 1969. He's turning 56 today. And he's actually a Scottish actor turned from law to film, right? Starring in Dracula. This is back in 2000. And Atia and Tomb Raider. I actually didn't know that he starred in Tomb Raider. I wonder which one it is, whether Alicia Vikander or the Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider. It should be interesting to find out. And he's someone who hasn't been married just as yet, but he also played Eric, the Phantom, in Joel Schuman's 2004 musical and the Phantom of the Opera. That's actually interesting.
But I know him as someone who loves protecting the president, man. When it's White House down, Olympus has fallen.
No, but White House down was John Cena with Jamie Foxx.
White House down was John Cena.
Yeah,
it's Olympus has fallen.
Olympus has fallen. It's like the
Yeah,
White House president type of thing. Yeah.
So there's this one. I think I forgot it more. Protecting Jamie Foxx as the president.
No, that's John Cena.
That's John Cena. There's Morgan Freeman.
Freeman. Yes.
It's Morgan Freeman, right?
Yeah.
So I think he has a lisp, right? If I'm not mistaken, because he has this thing when he talks. Yeah, man. But Gerard is
proper stuff.
Proper.
There's this movie I love that he's done with Jennifer Aniston, and he's a bounty hunter in that movie. I forget the name. Gerard Butler, Jennifer Aniston movie. It should come up there, Mr. B. It's a very interesting movie. They are a divorced couple, and for some reason Gerard Butler starts investigating this case. There we go. He starts investigating. What's the name of the movie, Mr. B? It's not written. The doesn't have the name there. But yeah, man, this is a very crazy movie, and they go around investigating and eventually find themselves at their honeymoon place that they stayed at, and he eventually arrests Jennifer Aniston's character, because she has a bounty out on her, and he's the bounty hunter, man. It's a very crazy, interesting movie. Yeah, man. So very, very, very cool stuff. Jared Butler also celebrating his birthday today. One last person who is celebrating their birthday is someone who is in the talk show space, much similar to what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. So think of the Tonight Show with Trevor Noah. Think of the Late Late Show with James Corbin. Think of can I get Jimmy Mango?
Jimmy.
Yes. Jimmy Fallon. So think of those kinds of shows. Do you know who I might be talking about?
No.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, do you know Jimmy Kimmel?
Nope.
Maybe you might recognize him as we pull up his image in a second. So Jimmy Kimmel was also born on this day back in 1967. Jimmy Kimmel is turning 58 years today. He is an American television host and comedian. He's best known as the host and executive producer of Jimmy Kimmel Live, which has aired on ABC since the year 2003. There we go. Yeah. Jimmy Kimmel, very cool show as well. He's currently married to a lovely lady named Molly McNerney. Yeah, man. Something interesting about Kimmel is that he has hosted the Primetime Emmy Awards 3 times. This is in 2012, in 2016, and also back in 2020. And the Academy Awards 4 times. 2017, 18, 2023, and of course last year, which was the last year he hosted, in 2024. Perhaps maybe in the coming years as well, he will be the host of the Academy Awards. Jimmy Kimmel, very interesting individual, man. His show is quite intriguing. His show is quite intriguing as well. So if you know someone who is celebrating their birthdays today, if you know someone who's celebrating their birthday today, please, man, by all means, reach out to the Vooka Breakfast Show so that we can help you wish them a very, very happy birthday, man, because everyone deserves to at least have someone say to them happy birthday. So from us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, as a Vooka team, as the Vooka Nation, we would love to say to you,
happy birthday. Woohoo.
Hooray. Hooray. Hooray.
Yeah.
Very cool stuff, Aibo. Very, very cool stuff, man. Anything else, Mr. Mo, you want to cover before we get into the conversation with Velase, the comedian?
Yeah, man. I think there is a lot that we have just discussed right here.
Yeah.
And I think, I just wanted to share, something in terms of quality, because we know our famous store, when you buy a t-shirt there, you're not supposed to wash it. Once you wash it, the quality is gone. I mean, it's a famous store. We know it, right? Yeah, it's owned by a man, right?
By a man.
It's named after a man, right? Yeah, man. Yeah. So because there's this t-shirt that my brother had, right? So I'm asking my brother, he's wearing this t-shirt. I'm like, yo, dude, this t-shirt looks nice. Where did you buy this? And it looks like it's good quality, right? I'm like, where did you buy it? It's like Lumzan. Understand? And I'm like, oh, it makes sense, because have you washed it? It's like, no. When you start washing, Baba, you're washing away the quality.
So they don't offer quality products?
No. I mean, depends on what you buy.
But
don't wash. Don't wash and wear.
So waiting, you must freeze it.
Don't wash.
I agree with you.
It did because of affordability.
To this day,
I still go there.
Yeah, we still do.
I went once this year.
We still
but
do.
At least you know what you are buying.
Yeah, no, I went once.
Exactly.
It was a very quick thing I needed in the moment. Spare of the moment. Boma 118 in out, make use of it the following day, and then after that it's like you call but I'm not like big on it.
Yeah. Interesting, man. Quality, like there are shops whereby when you buy, when you wash, you wash away the quality. It stays in the water.
That's funny.
Right. But yeah, I think when it comes to quality, it does not only speak to the clothes that we wear, but the quality of life that we live as human beings. You know, the quality of life that we lead, whether it's organization, whether it's business. I mean, lead everything with quality. Because trust me, when people see quality, they will perform and they will give good and great results. So yeah, man, I think that's what I have for this beautiful Thursday. I mean, quality spiritual life, it's one of the things that people must have in their lives. Right? Yeah, man. Don't pray to people that you don't understand. Don't call names that you don't understand. But yeah, I think for this day, a lot, man. I enjoyed what we have covered and looking forward to what tomorrow is bringing.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's going to be a Friday, and of course, you know that we always talk Fashion Fridays, the Gig Guide, and what people have planned for the weekend. Before we leave and before we get into the conversation with Velase, the comedian, let's quickly give you the word of the day, right? Because on a day-to-day basis, you know that we try to give you words that are aimed at improving both yours and our day-to-day spoken languages, our speech patterns, and of course, ultimately, our vocabularies. And today is no exception whatsoever. And the word for today on a Thursday morning, the 13th of November 2025, the word is anima.
Anime.
Anima.
Yeah.
The word is anima, and it is actually of Latin origin, right? Last week, I think we did Hebrew origin, right, Mr. B? This morning, we're doing Latin origin, and this word is a noun, and how you spell this word is as follows. That's A-N-I-M-A. A-N-I-M-A. Anima. The definition of this word is as follows. The soul or inner self. In Jungian psychology, in Jungian psychology, the feminine part of a man's psyche. That's interesting. The definition of the word anima is the soul or inner self. In Jungian psychology, it is the feminine part of a man's psyche. Right? How you can use this word in a sentence is as follows. He sang from his anima, raw, vulnerable, and deeply human. He sang from his anima, raw, vulnerable, and deeply human. Similar words include soul, spirit, and essence. Talk to me, MMS.
First additional language. But a lot of people find the Bible as the book that connects to their anima.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I agree with
the statement,
but I see how you use the word in a sentence.
Yeah. So the Bible is the book that helps you with your anima.
Okay, Mr. P, sentence. Example.
Yep, so let's not confuse one's anima with their actions. Because we sometimes think if one is soft-spoken, it resembles that they are leaning mostly towards their feminine side.
That's interesting. Nice one. I love that.
Watching anime can help.
I saw a nation. Never. Watching anime and anima are two different things.
Watching anime can help you to find or heal your anima.
Okay.
Yeah, watching anime can help you heal or find peace.
Why does your anima need healing? Okay, what traumatized?
Not mine. I mean, I'm speaking of someone who's watching right now, right? Okay. Zenzi, Mamtembi, anyone who's watching. I'm speaking in behalf of them.
But it's a man's, the feminine part of a man's psyche.
Yeah, the men that they're surrounded with.
Hi, Bunjalo.
Exactly.
Okay, let's try to find the correct pronunciation. This should be good.
Anima.
You.
Anima.
Okay, this is the English pronunciation, but because it's of Latin origin, right? Let's try to hear.
It's anim. I know Latin.
Animae.
You. Animai. Animai.
Yeah, something along those lines. It's interesting.
It is.
To find out some of these words. Mr. D, do you want to give it a try? Maybe a sentence example of how you would use the word anima. You don't want to. We took all of them, man. Very funny stuff. Guys, if you don't know, Mr. T is always watching the show and he comments. You won't know that he's commenting, but he comments, and we know right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. He's a close family of the Vooka Breakfast Show, man. But yeah, that's the word that we have for you on a Thursday morning. The word is anima. It is a noun. It is spelled A-N-I-M-A, of Latin origin. The definition is that it is the soul or inner self. But in Jungian psychology, it is actually the feminine part of a man's psyche. So talk to us. How would you use this word in a sentence, man? You have to make use of these words because we can't just be giving you all of these words. And maybe towards the end of the year, maybe I'll see, perhaps I'll try to go back and rewatch all of the episodes and try to put together all of these words that we've given you. I mean, we've used words like to leave unexpectedly, or what was that word? It was back in March, April, man. I forget those words.
Obscurate.
Obfuscate. Hey man, there's been a lot of words that we've used.
There has been, man.
Valley core. Hey, there's been a lot that I have to go back. So I'll go back. I'll see if I can give you all of those words, man. But yeah, anything else that you guys want to share, Mr. Mo?
No, nothing, man, on my side, man. Yeah. It's been a great edition of this beautiful Thursday morning.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to the rest of the day because it's a Thursday. Festive is creeping in. Some of us are planning our itinerary. Yes, not traveling outside the province to Bramfisha, maybe Bidwlands. I mean, it's planning. It
still is.
It's traveling, right?
Yeah.
You are traveling outside of your township, right? So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this day and, of course, the rest of what November has for us.
To offer, yeah. Mr. P?
Yeah, so earlier Bengdala about the two wives. Joking.
No, it's fine, Chief.
No, I'm joking.
You want two wives, it's fine. We won't judge you.
Yeah.
No, but
we listen, we don't judge.
We listen, we don't judge.
Because I'm not joking, because I'd be kidding if I say I'm playing. So, but Bengdala,
okay,
just know that. I believe in monogamy. So, yeah, be monogamous.
Be monogamous.
Mr. T, monogamy, polygamy,
polyandry.
Are you dating? Are you two wives, or are you more than one wife, or are you one wife and something else outside?
One person.
Yeah.
One person.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you call if you are dating a man and a woman?
You're part of the community.
A man and a woman.
Yes, you're part of the community.
You occupy the B.
Isn't it that polygamy? Because you have two partners, Pell.
No, polygamy is two wives. Polygamy.
It's two wives.
Yeah, it's two wives.
And two men.
Polyandry.
If you are a man and marrying two men, what do we call? Okay, can men themselves practice like polygamy?
A concept of polygamy, sure. If
a man who's marrying two men,
the people that you're dating,
I was strong. You are a strong man. Yeah, 3 gays. Isn't it that a polygamous marriage or relationship?
Well, it is a polygamous.
Polyman.
Polymus. Guys, I don't want to get into the community because if another community will come.
We want to know.
You want to know. We came up.
We are learning. We learned about the pronouns. You and
who?
We are getting to know they, them. What are your pronouns?
I'm a he, him. I'm a he. I'm a him. I'm going to buy pizza.
He, him, they.
Going to baking. Going to buy pizza. Ibu woman. When you are straight,
what is
the term that's used? No, hey, I'm not a sister. I'm a man. No, man, there's this word.
There's a cis man.
Yeah, boy, I never done any cis man. I'm a man.
Heterosexual.
No, I'm heterosexual. Yeah. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for.
But then a cis man.
Are you a cis man, Ren?
I am.
Oh, okay, I'm just a man.
It's like a sister man.
Guys, no, we shouldn't be joking about such.
Remember, these terms come up because, mind you, there's thousands of definitions.
There is.
So when we say a cis man,
Aye.
Cis, man.
Are you a cis man? Are you a cis man?
CIS, ne?
Cis. Yeah.
CIS.
Yeah.
CIS.
A cis man is, or cis woman, you are 100%
Yeah.
male.
I'm just a man.
male.
I guess
A cis man. No, no.
I'm
no.
a man. I'm a
Cis
heterosexual man.
No, I get it. The difference here is that when you get a transgender, ne, umbuzo ukuthi, are you a man? They'll say, yeah, I'm a man. But no, but like, what kind of man are you?
I don't know what kind. A man is a man.
Then the differentiator
Good
here
man.
is, I'm a cis man. Are you a cis man?
I'm a man.
And when they say no, then it's like, okay, so you're not that kind of a man.
There's no any kind of a man. A man is a man.
I'm a good man.
Nah.
Not a cis man.
When you're toxic, you
Man,
said you
I'm
want
a
to be
good
a
man.
toxic man.
I'm a very good
but
man.
no, Manele, I'm a heterosexual guy, man.
Yeah.
I'm not a
No
cis
him, hey.
anything.
But then why add an adjective? Because you're a guy.
No, I get it now. We were talking about body poly, what, and Mo was asking if you're dating two men and what, if you're dating a man and a woman, and we know those people,
Yeah.
not kinds of people, because they're
Yeah.
people either way,
They are.
but people who do those or partake in those kinds of relationships have titles to them, and they form part of the community, right? And so if we're talking in that, sorry.
They're putting us in the community.
Yes, we are in the community.
Exactly, cis what. That's why I say there's no cis what for
Cis man.
Ke ipuela nna ke le mmusi.
Cis man.
I'm a heterosexual man. If we're talking and speaking in the context of the community, I'm heterosexual, and I'm a
so you're part of
monogamous.
the community?
No, I'm not. I'm not a part of the community.
Heterosexual. I'm Shaka Zulu.
Yeah, I won't get to Msale. Oh, yeah. Bom, 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 bom. Guys, never face the Vooka Breakfast Show. Never face. You know that skit and the joke that Trevor Noah does about Shaka Zulu?
Yeah.
Very funny stuff, man. Maybe we should cover it next week Wednesday. Play it for like a second.
Niyabasabana.
Hi.
Aye,
Siyabafuna. Aye. Clock it. That's funny, man. That's funny stuff.
Yeah.
But with that being said, this is what we've had for you on the Vooka Breakfast Show. After the break, we're going to be in conversation with none other than Velase, the comedian, a man who hails all the way from K1 in the East Rand, man. An interesting conversation it promises to be. So do stay tuned in for that. But for now, let's quickly run to the loo, grab a glass of water, rehydrate, because we've been talking for a while and we know that the conversation always flows and we wouldn't want it to end if it were up to us, but it's not up to us, because when you're having fun in the sun, of course, the time flies and we can't keep you for too long. So with that being said, let's quickly run to the loo, pay our bills, and then you and I and Mr. B and Mr. Mo will see each other right after this as we get in conversation with Velase. Yes, sir.
Of course, man, giving you the energetic vibes and of course to the start off for your day. I hope that this Thursday morning is the one that you enjoy, right? And as mentioned that we wanted to bring laughter from Katlehong to Dobsonville. And speaking about that, Velase the comedian, he is with us to share much about his story, because you know, man, comedy is the best thing that can happen to you whenever you watch it, whenever you're part of it. And one of the most important thing, it's the medicine that it comes with, which is laughter, right? So Velase is a South African comedian, as mentioned, content creator whose work blends sharp storytelling with everyday humor. Whether it's on stage, online, he crafts moments that resonate, bringing laughter to Katlehong and beyond. His skits and stand-up reflect the rhythm of township life, the quirks of local culture, and the universal need to laugh through it all. This gentleman is right here with us, and he is so tall. Yo! Awusemude.
Tallest
But Velase, welcome to the Vooka Breakfast Show. Good morning to you, and unjani my good self this good morning.
Good morning bafethu, good morning ngishapo. Yeah, angimude khona ukuba mude.
Ufuze bani endlini ukuba mude?
Mfuzi time.
Time lakho is also tall.
Yeah.
Are you taller than him or he's taller than you?
Well, I'm not sure cause wabaleka. Serious.
I'm sorry. I
mean,
mean to.
yeah.
But
Sorry, maybe qinisa.
No, we are
Oh, it's not a joke.
Yeah, it's not a joke. Yazi into engiyazi ukuthi mude. Ngizwa ngabantu abamazi. Yeah, but ayimude njengoba bakho.
Njengethema lakho.
Yeah.
So
bathi ufana naye. Yabona.
Uyabelieve mara mabasho ukuthi ufana nethema lakho vele.
Yeah, ngiyabelieve.
I see.
yeah. So like you've never seen him? Akazumbona.
Ngambona kudala
Yeah.
kudala ngisaseyintwana mhlambe boma 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Bese court noma all this is true story. A maintenance court and then ke ngagcina kumbona lapho and then into angitshela yona wathi uyabuya.
Yeah.
I never came back.
No, let's make it serious. So let's go. This is not a laughing matter when I'm Velase.
So he said we are buya.
Yeah.
And then he never came back. So I know that, I mean, for when you say you're a comedian, when you talk about these things, Abantu, they find, the humor of laughing to say, maybe for you it's a joke, but for Wena, maybe it's something that has, shaped you to become the person that you are. But now let us talk about ukula kwakho ke. Before you are Velase the comedian, walk us through the journey, ukuthi khule kanjani, and how was, the journey growing up?
Bekhuleka wena mntaka baba yabona ngenza izinto ezenzwa yiwo wonke umuntu ngakhula ngabhema ugwayi ngabuhlaba yabona nje ngageleza ngaba studi ngadoja isigela kwabizwa abazali azange landa umzali wami kunabo magreza lapho bengeleza khona bomthengela nje icartoon bese represent so besiqasha bona labo mama labo ngabo but ke bese baziwa ukuthi lona last week bomama kazibani bani yabo so eventually kufika umzali nani but nje esikoleni I was the tallest so much that uprincipal wami bekaza ngicela ukuthi ngime emuva
usithi abanye abantwana
because mangime phambili akababoni laba basemuva and bayaganga bayenza umsindo so bengime emuva so high school vela was the tallest bengaziwa mangifike late khona le principal uhlahani mangivela so wathi kiyo umshebe kabudele ndoda so futhi manje laba bathukile ukuthi ba late sebahleka mina so nje my life nje bene comedy in a way yabo izinto ezenzakalayo so nokukhula nje angikhulanga like indaweni engathi i-rich nyana yabo so ngathi nje khaya nje yabona nje ya survive sekasi nakhona yabo so bekunokuthi mhlambe impahla zingilingani grand amabruka amatrikotanyana yabona nje but ke bekukhuleka because bekunabo Grootman kuneling Grootman ulakhi lesipane eshange ngisho ukuthi lesipana mara yilo nje beli mane lingibhayela yabona lingenza grand so yiba abantu nje engikhule bangikhulisa nje ezekasi yabo so bekukhuleka.
So now let's talk about your name, Mvelase the comedian. Is this a stage name or Mvelase isibongo sakho igama lakho? Isithakazelo.
Mvelase kahle isithakazelo.
Okay.
From shuthi uvayisa nomthembu bashera isithakazelo esi1. So ithe mangijoin comedy ngijoina ne bikers club. Bangibuza ukuthi what's your riding name? And then I thought to myself yini engathi mangibiza ngizwe ukuthi shaya khona and then I thought to myself umvelase uzongenzela and then I called myself umvelase and then ngayithatha ngayifaka na ku comedy
Okay.
Oh, mara naku biking vele umvelase.
Mvelase.
I love that. That's
Shy
really
school.
cool.
Okay. What is the name of the club?
The Hillsiders MCC Till Death Do Us Part.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
When was it established? It has been.
Akuseyakudala kakhulu because umuntu oyiqalile beka kuma Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah, so wasuka bekathi ufuna ukuvula ibranch.
Yeah.
So iclub yakhe yamenzela itayela wagcina sekavula the Hillsiders.
Yeah.
King Solomon.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been riding for a very long time, baba.
Yeah.
It's very interesting because I think, from you riding and also being in the comedic space, I think now we want to understand, okay, when now ufika kanjani on the comedic space and what really now prompts you to say, I'm ready to become a comedian and go perform for people out there.
Yeah, isuka kanje le ndaba ngisespanini ngiyaspana ngispana noMooCee abathi uvusi. Uvusi umrapper.
Okay.
So manje la ngispana khona kune Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Live sayitshontsha le Wi-Fi ngibhekelela usikhumba.
Okay.
Yeah, ngibhekelela usikhumba bo Trevor Noah but umuntu vele ongenza ukuthi ngingene ku comedy uyusikhumba because uTrevor Noah bekangenza ukuthi ngibone ngathi into eyale engengikwazi ukuyenza but usikhumba wayithatha wayisondeza wayifaka egazi ngabona ukuthi man lento le so bengilibe ngimlandelela ngimbhekelela uvusi wathi ntwana ngoba ngiyakubona ukuthi uyayithanda riding why ungayijoni uyenza yabo so I was like ngizoperforma kuphi wathi okay khona la siperforma khona eMnatifela eFoslorus so kunama show abanokwayenza lapha so bona bebayo rap it happens ukuthi mangifika la kune poster comedy show so ngibuze lapho banginikeza ama number phone ka Tshepiso Nkowe na ngiringe naye athi okay sizokufaka mara angichazela ukuthi mangabe awuhlekisi bazohleka wena I was like okay I'm going to do it first joke yam it was about uJava ingoma yakhe evura angishaya ijoke lisipane ndo hayi ngishaye nelinye nyana ngibona ukuthi no ngasha ama jokes ayi2 ngaphuma hayi batha intwana no you good mangalibele uya
qhubeka
so ngalibele vele ngiya lapha yana ngiya lapho bengakabi nemotorbike manje into eyangenza ukuthi ngithenge imotorbike I remember this one time because amashop yaphela ebusuku so bengiwoka
Fosofosoras K1 mona khakala yana
mina kivaya kiwoka mangithi ngibheka la ibondeni phezulu lapha kumi pitbull mina bekumele ngijikile strat esingalesilandelayo ngavele ngayigoba kula angibalekanga kanje bengisabshaya ndoda bengizitips ngaba sober sometimes and then I decided ukuthi azini ithi ngiyobona ukuthi ngenza njani because akukho safe and then ngathola iCBR 600 and then ke nga rider yona ke nga join iclub ke been riding ke doing ama comedy nana
uyithola kanjani yona the CPR
finance because bengispan and in a credit score yami besavuma
nice
so and then ithe makhamba isikhathi ke kwaphela ispani had to sell the motorbike nani after my lockdown because izinto zibhedile after my lockdown so nje nami ku comedy ngile ngathi uyeka nje isikhathi eside nyana because I was trying to ukuthi ngizithola ukuthi ngihlanganisa nani yabo khana manje ngithi ngiyabuya vele emandleni.
So for how long did you take the break from comedy?
Maybe unyaka namaniki
ni change nyana but talk to me from the first time ungene stage uthi washala amajoke ayithule yakasijava nani what's been the funniest moment nje for any stage nje ongayishalela thina I mean ama comedy abaya nje masikhuluma ngabo koketso namatita nje ukeketso namatita se-K1 sihlalo sikhuluma ngokufa stage dying and recovering, so how do you navigate that and what's the most funniest moment okay wa experience on a stage?
Mina there was this one time ngisaphuza yabo so khona lapha eMnatifela so ngithi athi ngishaya nyana ngivala amahloni
Sure.
yabo so amajita uGuda uThepiso Nkowe bebaphethe enye into maningaka
Niphi?
Ngiyazi lento lento inehlahla lento leya
Sure.
yabo inehlahla ngithengile vele 6 pack yami ngiyabshaya vele
Sure.
bathi antwana izwa la yabo ayingiyamangala bayangibheka bonke yabo bayangithelela bese bayangibheka bonke ngishaya
Excuse ndoda.
ngisukume ngehlise ngebhiya sharp ngibe grand mase kumele ngene stage ngiblack-out
Hayibo.
Yo.
kuvele kube emnyama too
Khohle yonke material.
ngikhohle everything hey plus nalama light lawayana vele kube emnyama ngivele ngibatshela ukuthi abafethu mina bengithi ngizoperforma ngidakiwa ngisabona next bavele bangihleke ngiphume mase ngaphandle senginamahloni sengifila embarrassed I literally cried
Yo, inyembezi
dog and then ke ulokhu njani uThepiso Nkowe wathi antwana izinto ezikanje zayenzeka nani ungasaphuzi perform ngene stage yeah but that was the worst moment
that you had in stage
so nje vele bese ngasathinti before
The funniest
I don't know
Yeah.
angazi ngizothi but
should uzibulala zonke
maningi lama funny moment shoot yeah I can imagine. I can imagine.
And I know but for some people there's you dying on the stage
yay
right
Yay.
and for a lot of comedians abanye babe bayeka say hey bafethu the experience there I would never come back from it when have you ever died on stage and how did you feel about it
ngeke ngafa kaningi futhi ukufa into ekhona ku comedy here's the thing about comedy ungasebenzisa ijoke mhlambe la eSoweto lispane libulala
abantu
mare kahle wonke kube 2 the very same joke uzibuza ukuthi labantu laba ngoba ngiyalazi le joke laspane yabo so mele ube nje nama joke owathembayo ukuthi okay if ilela lispane ngena kuleli ngiyalazi leli mhlambe lizowenza umsebenzi but ke it happens ukuthi 3 ama jokes wakalandelana angabulala yabo bese uyabona ukuthi ngenza njani yabo sida ngiyaphuma but ke mina umuntu owangisiza kakhulu uThepiso uThepo Sithosa no Sister H because uThepo wangitshela ukuthi if you die don't take it to your heart if you kill don't take it to your head be neutral so riding there it keeps me going whether I kill whether I die
and just stay neutral
I stay neutral if I die kuyayenzeka because kunamanye amashow ndoda kufa umuntu omthembayo evele ukuthi yo makufele
mina ngisenza
so thukile yabo so and they want to mouth uyafika ngalama jokes obawasaba ukuthi angeke asipane yabo so comedy ifana nebhola it can kill you it can kill you
football can kill you
football can
real death
so nje mau neutral ujela nje ukuthi okay just gonna do the best I can ngishaya ispani masishayekile masingashayekanga so bona futhi another
but talk to me I mean njengoba sikhuluma about dying and recovering and things of that nature then what is the creative process yakho like ma uhlanganisa material yakho do you think of top of your head do you do research ngama topic different do you go down ubhale ngesandla or maybe usebenzisa ama phone ama laptop what is the process like and yini ama ritual maybe ama habit owayenzayo before uzongena stage because as ama performances nezinto different seasons yabona omunye bayapshaya ukuthi ayehlisa uvalo nyana omunye ufuna ukuhlala ewane emotweni uzongena masebambiza so yini process yakho nje when it comes to izinto ezinjalo
in terms of ukubhala angibhali la ukuthi ngihlale phansi yabo anokufika nje ama jokes mhlambe ngento engike ngayibona okanye mhlambe ngento engifunde ngayo or something nje eveli ifike yabo makwenzekile ifike ngiyazama ukuthi okay ngizoyifaka kanjani ku set yami because nginokufikela ijoke uthola ukuthi alina space ku set yabo okay bese ngiyalibamba and then one day kuzofika another joke lihlangane nalela joke lila or into enginokuyenza like kuneset engihlanganisile ama jokes wakudala yabo but ithe mangifika leli one ele character
la wazi kwahlanganisa
wahlangana wonke waphuma into e1 ende yabo and manje because dala ngilibe ngiwacabanga ngilibe ngifuna ukuthi ngizo kwavele kwahlangana so in terms of ukuthi ngenza njani before ngizongena stage ngithanda ukuba yi1
okay
yabo jumpa nyana shy that prayer ngibe nje a moment with myself and then ke ngiyazi ukuthi okay sebazongibiza then ke ngishayile leyo just moment of silence and then ke ngene ingqondo yami seyiphumile intweni eningi sengifocuse kulento engizoyenza.
I see you. But when we talk about Hispanos Shaya, you know, I'm a creative, I'm an artist, I'm a performer, I'm a stage in general will tell you ukuthi hey mina music wami uke wancede life yami ngendlela kanje na kanje, you know, mina sponsor sami sokuba ku radio sike sanceda ngendlela ezikanje na kanje. Do you think when I khona maybe a situation uke wabhekana nayo ukuthi i-comedy ke yakusiza wena personally to overcome the situation, whether it was a bad one or a good one, but is there like a situation where you can say, yo guys, I understand the comedy yang save mfethu, comedy save life yami, talk to me.
Yeah, ngisho ngithi ukuphela kwesipani and then ukuno mara mantombazana hey kunomunye cherry bengimncane bafethu yo bengimncane lo cherry lo amajita be comedy abafew bayamazi because ngiyengeza naye comedy yabo ebengimthanda muhle cherry wakho
sibabule
yo ndoda yelo bone so thema kuphela isipani ayiwangijikela umuntu yo like mfana like kanjalo yabo waba snacks nabo so ngaba depressed mfana ngaba depressed so much ukuthi bengifuna nokucommit suicide yabo but ke i-comedy because kunelinye ijoke engeke ngalibhala ele suicide yabo yeah so lento nje bese ngiyangenza ukuthi ngithathe ngibheke ngenye indlela ukuthi izinto ezikanje zayenzeka ngingayithathi ngenhliziyo kakhulu even though bokubhlungu because kulahlekelwa isipani the next thing lo muntu obubheke kuye yabo so i-comedy iyangisiza ukuthi
ngidlule kule situation
ngidlule
very interesting and I mean there's different styles right when it comes to comedy and abanye bazokutshela ukuthi I mean ngi-one liner you know mangifika ngishaya nje line e1 yabona abantu bahleke so when what you know how would you describe i-style sakho as a comedian?
Mina ngathi storytelling.
Okay. Yeah.
Because ngithanda ukuthi sibe nala siqala khona bese sibe nala siphelela khona.
Yeah.
Mhlambe mangabe kune character engihamba ngayo. Ngihambe ngayo leyo character mhlambe ibe nabangani here and there. Yabona nje but ibe ne story. Yeah. And then again nama punch obvious. Yabo but nje ama one line jokes angwathandi kakhulu.
Okay.
Yeah. Because ngithanda ukuthi mangiqala ijoke mangiliqeda ngiliqede ngeline ezongenza ukuthi ngikhumbule joke. Yabo. So that is why ngiba ne character in mind.
Yeah.
Engizothi mangihamba ngayo the next joke kusase same character mara yabona nje
ngisaqhubeka story
sisahamba uthi mara naye lo muntu lona seyangaza asukela yabona nje into ezinjengalezo but
that's cool. I love that.
Yeah. Cool, so now when you're performing, I've heard a lot of comedians, but what do we call these people? Is it hecklers?
Oh, hecklers.
Yeah. Have you ever had the experience, you know, of a heckler umuntu crowdini?
Let's spice sana.
Azama ukuvova nje.
My name Velasa. Le joke la khona
kanjani abantu abanjalo yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Uthila kanjani nalapha manje? Situation mayinjalo
uyamqonda.
Use gigini, use stage uyashaya and people are receiving you kahle kamnandi crowd liyakuvuma. Mara uthola le one ebshayile le. Tama le. Adlala music esifuna ukutakwa man. How do you go about handling that?
Into engisizayo ukuthi ngigwala.
Okay.
Yabo. awumazi lo muntu uphetheni awumazi lo muntu ukuthi ienga yakhe isuke kuphi yabo because uzotshela ukuthi umuntu ukwatele wena uthi yes ufuna ukudakwa kanti uchithelwa
yo
uphethe isibhamu or uphethe whatever lekayiphethe ufuna ukukhipha lento eyenzakele angakhonanga ukudila nayo lendlini
yeah
then makalibela athi hey bese nawe uya engage naye bese afuna yabo so ngivele ngiavoid kuyasiza ukuavoida kwesinye isikhathi
yeah ngoba vele usuka ufuna attention yakho yeah
and another thing awumazi uhamba nabo bani yabo uzotshela ukuthi uyi1 kanti mhlambe kulela tafula so nje ngiya avoid but yangikhinya it's a turn off khona abanye abangani bami engingamamema labo engabatshela labo ngabatshela ngibhayisiswa yibo yes ngishaya ijoke bafuna ukuliphendula mara why
ngoba bayalazi
yabona ngabatshela
abafethi into niyenzayo phela
ngahlekisa ngabo ke
wangena bona
ngathi ngiyakhohlwa ukuthi ngene mahala la ngincengisiwe ngizongiphaphela yabo
so +1
so ayona iyaphazamisa but idinga ukuthi ube ne emotional strength
okay
yeah because mawungaba uthatheke kalula uzoshaya ama customer manje maso comedian elishaya abantu uzoqashwa ubani
ngoba wena uzoshayela iaudience qosha ama customer
mara I mean gabaya i-comedy isebenziswa especially abantu abalagisayo abafana nani namajita nje a lot of people who are funny use comedy as indlela yokubohlisa ama situation abhlungu uyabona uthola ukuthi kunesifo endlini nalo malume echugayo lo yabona asanakanga manje sesingena umalume ukuthi ayibala naye kwenzalo nawe kanje kanti you know so in terms of being vulnerable how do you blend vulnerability ne comedy yabona especially to try and tackle ama topic personal kuwe I mean you just mentioned ukuthi ukhulume ngale suicide you know and it comes from indaba yokuthi lo cherry work biases and stuff like that so are there any other personal topics oke wakhuluma ngawo wena ama challenges wakho mara wa spinner off wayenza content ukuthi ungene stage ngayo
ukulahlekelwa uma oleli nayo ngengathi uyithinta yabo nako kubalekelwa itime leli because kahle le time ingaffectile kakhulu affectile kakhulu in a way ukuthi namanje kusase khona lawo ma touches yabo here and there but say akusafani akusafani because le ithema ithi ngiyabuya I was really hoping ukuthi
uzobuya
and I was looking forward ukuthi abuye yabo kwahamba isikhathi eside nalabe ngisipana khona almost every day bengicabanga ukuthi okay one day ngizombona mhlambe ngemistake ahamba nomndeni wakhe because I always imagined ukuthi ngihlangane naye somewhere bese ngibona mhlambe umuntu akahamba naye ukuthi amani lo muntu lo
ofana nawe
kanje or wayefana nozibani umntanaka abona nje intonyana njengalezo but it never happened so leyo believe ngidla nabo so ukukhuluma ngayo ku comedy ngitshela abantu engeke ngihlangane nabo in a personal space kakhulu kungisizile because bona bayithathe bayihleka yaba light and then nakimi it became light yabo so yizo izinto ezingisizile
and now coming to the part of storytelling right because there's many ways of right and coming up with jokes so what is your kind of storytelling because kona storytelling that speaks about what is going on in the United States khuluma ngo Donald Trump khuluma with what is happening in Mexico or wherever out there so are you someone who tells a story that happens abroad or you only focus with what is relatable to abantu basekasi
ngisanda ukukhuluma ngezinto relatable to abantu basekasi because ngiyazi vele bakhona abasekasi yabo so mawuzokhuluma ngezinto ezile zine indawo zakhona yabo vele uyazi ukuthi abantu audience yakho uyayibona ukuthi lapha vele abantu ababhizi into zangani mawukhuluma ngazo bakunderstand yabo manje la ikasi indoda yi risky ungakhuluma ngazo kube khona laba abayi 7-8 abahlekayo mara nje ukuthi abanye abaningi abekho da mara mawukhuluma ngezinto ezenzakala la izinto ezenzakala kubo
abazi
experienceayo okanye bake babona someone else's experience kubalula ukuthi usheshe uyiqubule crowd yakho uhambe ngayo.
It is very interesting because I can tell you ukuthi you know being a storyteller, like it's not easy because khona abantu who really connect with you with what you're telling, you know, without mocking them, because khona abantu bafile ngathi wena manje ngathi soyadlulela
attack manje.
So have you ever had umuntu aze kuwe personal ukuthi hayi nja yami like into what you said on the stage ayikho grand ngicela ungasaphindwe nje?
Iyo le suicide yabo nakhona umuntu oyiwala yabo wathi akayithandanga because ubhuti wakhe naye wazithatha yabo. But ithe mangimchazela ukuthi why ngikhuluma ngayo amtshela ukuthi no nami into ngacishe ngayenza but into engifuna ukuthi ngicreate iawareness ukuthi kuyadluleka ezintweni ngifuna ukuthi abantu bayithathe light ukuthi if mhlawumbe uke wa survivor unga regret ukuthi uzusole ngalendlela ukuthi uzophinde futhi uyenze la ile yabo ubone ukuthi okay ngisurvivile ithi ngiqhubeke ngempilo yabo if uyayicabanga ubone ukuthi kuyadluleka ezintweni because ngingeze umvela sakhuluma ngayo athundlulile yabo but ke wa understand but maya ama topic kanjalo vele are sensitive towards abantu abaningi yabo but kumele ube careful ukuthi uyithekela kanjani because ungalimaza abantu and ungapholisa abantu.
Speaking of abantu, in terms of reaching your broader audience, are you someone who goes on social media platforms and do skits and you know try other comedic ways ukuthi ukwazi ukureach any audience, or when you focus on you know doing shows maybe in a pub, in a tavern, or in a small space where you are invited?
To be honest ngiyafuna ngiyafuna ukuthi ngenze boma live boma ntontoni and yoyika mfondini yoyika ntoni I don't know ngiyafuna mfana ngiyasaba mhlambe one day ngizoba nesibindi angazi ngizobe ngisithathephi esenkomo resani mara isibindi nje and then ngishaya but ngiyasaba but ngiyafuna but okwamanje ngisafocus emashowini mangabe video khona ngiyauploada yabona nje intonyana njengalezo and then mangabe kunelanyana nje ngilidaqaqa ngilahlela.
So this comes with a lot, Mos.
It does. It seems like it, Mo. It seems like it. But I want to find out from him, misconception abantu abanayo ngama comedian or ngocomedy in general, you know. As abantu abangena stage as presenters or performers or whatever, abantu bahlala basicabangela ukuthi ayilezi zikanje ayile uyibona igibela iskuti kanje, you know. So lama misconception yini wena oke wayibona ukuthi i-popular amongst ama-comedian or nge-comedy nje in general, and how do you overcome such nina as amadida aspana ku-community ye-comedy?
Into engayisho enginoticeayo ukuthi abantu abakayi respect comedy the way bemele bayi respect ngakhona yabo like babona ngathi comedy lula like uvela ume nje stage ukhuluma abantu bahleke yabo kanti there's more to it. There's ukuthi uyidropa kanjani i punchline yabo uyiqala kanjani the next joke yabo uza umuntu mamcoce ukuthi I'm doing a comedy angishaye ngelene eyi1 angishaye ngejoke eli1 ngihleke ndoda angike formini yabo bese ngidlulisa nje ukuthi ngishaye comedy mara angike formini yabo fanele angajimi yabo and anginawo lamaline la ukuthi nje sengizothi nje fa yabo ngidlule yabo if unawo sharp ungamotiva udlule but nje funa ungene formini ulungisa set yakho yabona nje so abantu abakayi respect the way mele bayi respect ngakhona because nokunothisa kwamanye ama show use stage uyakhuluma nabo sebayakhuluma lapha yana kanti kwezinye indawo kuthi cwaka yabo uthule
yeah
if you die real
I can imagine.
Yeah, and if you kill
for real.
Yeah,
abantu aba respect
exactly. Yabo. Ba mabahleka bayahleka babuye. Hayi kweke uzusala uyi1. Hayi. So yeah, izinto engizibonayo nje.
Some of the people that you look up to, I mean, there's Trevor Noah you mentioned. I know Skhumba khulume ngayo wathi uye vele kahle bobukela yena kakhulu, but let's talk maybe outside of labo bantu, maybe some one or two or more people like South Africa or even international. Maybe khona ama comedian ukuthi I can inspire more bhekela out yasho ukuthi hayi lemnandi this is where I want to get to. Who are those people for you?
Khona lo mjida lo wow konjubani salesman.
Wow, yeah, salesman.
I like lo mjida funny.
Yeah.
Lo mjida funny. Off stage, on stage, lo muntu lona is natural. Yeah. Uyu muntu ke plus ke ne language yakhe vele imfanele egazi. Yeah, so uye nabantu futhi na mashabela umngani wakhe. So yibo nje amajita ke nabo Thole Small. And there was this one show bekumele abe khona uThole Small. I was hoping ukuthi ngihlangane naye because it was going to be my first time ngihlangana naye. Yeah. Bengifuna ukubona ukuthi who's the tallest.
Yeah.
Bathola ukuthi manje akekho. Yabo for some reasons, but ke yibo nje amajita isikhule vele.
Sibheka ku. I love that.
Mase singenile na ku comedy sabona ukuthi khona nabantu abaso ebesingabazi before. Yabo.
So because you're a storyteller, and I think being a storyteller, you talk about izinto ezenzakala nasempilweni yakho, right? Yes. So I want to know ukuthi, do you draw like boundaries in terms of what you tell people? Let me say, for example, imedikshile. Do you now turn that into a craft and make it a joke and tell people about that, or it's a thing yokuthi I laying kawatile, I can't speak about it because it's ovusa manxeba?
Khona la ngidraw khona iline, but not in terms of ukuthi istory, just ukuthi how I tell them. Angithanda ukusebenzisa inhlamba. Angithanda sengiyathukana manje lapha yana, yabo. Ma ungizwa ngisebenzisa inhlamba ilezi ezilight nje, yabo. But nje angithanda ukusebenzisa inhlamba, but I always talk about myself nezinto engizi-experience. Because ngifeel ukuthi that's the only way ngizokhuluma ngazo without umuntu angijudge. Yabo. And that's the only way ngizokwazi ukuthi ngizibeke the way mina ngifuna ukusibeka ngakhona story. So that's I draw the line enhlambeni. Because I wanna reach the larger audience. Ngibhekelele nasendlini umuntu nefamily yakhe, hayi ukuthi manje
family friendly.
Family friendly sibali. Yabo. So izo nje inhlambe engazithanda.
But in terms of comedy ishayayo, do you use dark humor or really ezilanzanayo maybe on top of storytelling sakho? What necessarily kind of comedy do you do? Because khona lezi zikhuluma ngento ezisindayo, mara umuntu ayenza ukuthi isife sonke lo uthole gigini siyafa on the floor, or do you use the slight kind of humor, maybe ukulanzana nyazo sikhumba yena ubulanzana nyana bukhona nyana mara nayo ukhuluma ngeinto zakhe, yabona ukutshela ukuthi hey thina Thembisa besine ambulance e1 eKaslate, yabona into ezinjalo. Wena isitala sakho isinjani?
Angithanda ukulanzana but nginokuthi dark humor kancane, yabo. Ngithi nje ngidlule, but ke ngithanda uku keep it light, yabo. Keep it light, ngithi ukuthi kancane deep nyana ngibuye.
Okay.
And then you talk about myself because abantu bayashayana la ngaphandle, like I said ngikwala umuntu uzomgwara kanti ayithathe very personal. Not ukuthi wena utheni, but ukuthi abantu bahleke
ulahise ngaye abantu.
Because abantu abakayi understand kahle, not bonke, but khona laba bangakayi understand isise kahle ukuthi this is comedy. If ngenza joke ngawe, it's a joke. Yabo. Manje abanye abantu bafuna ukuthi wena utheni
ulahisa ngawe.
So clever wena. Yabo. So angithanda ukungena ebantwini
hayi abantu phela baneinto zabo right so now off air we spoke about what you do and you mentioned ukuthi you know you do deliveries and things like that so do you, because you're someone on the road, do you sometimes maybe you know do it intentionally ukuthi like I want to see something ezoyenzeka estradini then use it as my craft? Or are you someone who you are strategic with what you want to deliver? Because I don't do jokes about what's happening at work. When I get home, I craft and you know, I'm strategic with what I do. Are you someone who if anything happens, you can take it and you know try to make a craft and then we deliver phambi?
Yeah, kuyenzeka kakhulu futhi.
Yeah.
Futhi sometimes nokungenza sothi mhlambe ngisendleleni eyo perform.
Sure.
Bese ngibona something ingihlekisa yabo. Bese ngiqale ngayo nje ngithi ngidlule ngayo isipane. And then amajokes anjalo nginokwakhohlwa. Yabo ungakhumbule after mhlamba amashow man konje nginejoke eliso ngiliphinde sometimes lesipane sometimes lingaspane yeah. But nginokuspana nje ngezinto engizibonile endleleni respanini yabo then ngizibeke the way ngizibone ngakhona sometimes ngidushukela.
Yeah. Tell me about a show that you have enjoyed and it's your biggest highlight.
Yo fana Soweto Theatre.
Yeah.
Sharing a stage with Mighty All Lord Gospel Singers.
Balls.
Yo.
Okay.
Moeketsi Star.
Yeah.
This year.
Okay.
Live recording.
Oh, yeah, live recording. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I was there.
Nice.
No ngivele angihlala ngesikhathi ngoba khona umuntu bengizomsupport
abesinzokushaya umuntu kanje umbonanga
yeah komozi show
yeah shuthi uDumsani Groenman vele engimazi from emakhwayeni because nami ngiyacula.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But manje ngisekho kakhulu emakhwayeni ngenxa yesipani nani but ke vele ngisase connected nabantu bomshini.
Sure.
So kwayenzakala dala ngingakabi ne license saseyintwana nyana yabo sihlangane kahle ho bekazobhekelela so ngamgayine iclass yabo ngathi Grootman dayiding le ngifuna ukuthi if izinto ziyabheda ubheke yona ukhumbule ukuthi there's someone opholayo ngomusic wakho yabo so it happens ukuthi after isikhathi eside after minyaka washaya appreciation post aphethe yona dayide ngathi it kept me going yabo so masilibe stroke vele sengilibe ngimbonisa ukuthi okay ngishaya comedy nani wathi antwana zwakala yabo ngamsendela ivideo yami vele and then wayithumela egroupini yekhwayo uthi abahlanyanga kahle uthi bathi siyamfuna so yeah and then ke ngafika lapha eSoweto Theatre ngishaya isudu nani and then inte deyangithinta emnandi ukuthi angisho obvious emashowini mabazokufaka bakufaka ngengoma ya mhlambe Eminem or wathi ngoma nje ya mina mabangifaka
bafaka bacula
hey ndoda live performance for mina just the best
I can imagine
and uyazi ke ndoda mawushaya ijoke bahleka from emumva until phambili bengathi sabhuva so that was the best and then another show ke ngasebenza no DJ Mkabayi
okay
and then the show was promoted in over 7 radio stations because mkhulu umuntu not ngomzimba kuphela but
no pun intended
yabo so yonje ama show this year and then ke kule minye iminyaka ngengaspana no Mashabela eDresniman it was the biggest show I remember that ndoda hleli ku VIP ndoda ukuhlala kuhlezi hleli singama artist ndoda abo Sister H yabona nje but ke I crowd was difficult but I did my best shuthi kusebenzekile yabo cause angibona abantu abaningi engibengibathemba bafa the crowd was difficult especially futhi mazoshaya amajoko wesiZulu lawa
thula bakubheke
bokuphumelela bona boMashabela bomama othi bomama yabo bathi ke ngahlekisa kwabahleka
Ngoba grand. Yeah.
Nice,
Talk to me before sikiyeka. Ngifuna le story lesothi wasikhuluma lezi zithu njengoba bovana le autospana naye le yomrap. The first show le yakhumbula le the one you mentioned. What are these two stories? Uthosha amajoke ayi2 wakhuluma izitori eziyi2 waphuma wahamba.
Lesi esobusithunga isikhohliwe.
Okay, asenze sokuqala.
Lesi sokuqala lesi saka Java.
Okay.
Angeke ngisikhole because yiyo into engazibona ukuthi nje umuntu uyahlekisa vele uyakwazi kuma stage yabo so support isong le ivura.
Okay.
Yeah, so
hamba ngevura.
Yeah, ngihamba ngevura. So even though ngasayikhumbulisi kahle but I said something like usijava akuthathela ichair yakho yabo bese akuculela ukuthi ngihamba ngevura.
Okay.
Bese uthi usabhekile bese akutshela ukuthi passenger sehlala occupied mphethe umntana yelo yabo ngaleso sikhathi ukutshera wakho yabo so behamba along
behamba lapho la I see
bathi lakudala
so made sense back then.
Very creative though. Very creative.
It is so obviously before we let you go and I'm so sorry ukuthi I'm about to do this to you but yesterday we had our guests and they did because manje we are trying to find out, right? We are a diverse country in South Africa. So abantu, it has been reported ukuthi asikwazi ukucula national anthem. So I'm going to ask you to sing a national anthem for us. Yonke iphelele from start to beginning.
Hey people wena ayithi thina sivumelene ne masiringa majita ubanele ukuthi angayishaya yonke ne mina nami ngiyazithemba ngithi ngayishaya yonke mina umoya nathi ayile phathe Africans ayamqaka ndoda abohaheberte yabona
that's why ngiyada
khona isesteri uzinzi nayo wasend voice note naye hayi le yesuthunyana uyibambile mara kayibamba ngafandiwana nale Africans uyibambile mara wayimesa lapho nalapho so wena yipi phatho ngathi yesiZulu yesitswana or yes Africans Africans
before ngiphendula ngicela ukuyihlengela impendulo yami
okay
nginike foundation
okay
English mayifundiswa umuntu oyikhuluma every day ne pronunciation yabo izoba mnandi
okay
yabo so manje mina lento ngizoyicula la 11 ngicula esikoleni ngifundisa ilabo teacher labo so ninga blame mina
maybe right maybe right
that's why ngisho ukuthi ngifake foundation esikoleni sami
okay
in case I go astray
don't worry you're good Nkosi sikelele asizame
okay Nkosi sikeleli Afrika maluphakanyisa uphondo lwayo izwa imithandazo yethu Nkosi sikelela thina lusapho lwayo Morena buluka sichaba sa Yesu ufedise dintwali matwenye ho usibuluke sichaba sa Jesus sichaba South Africa diplom van ons Yemen en die diepte van ons van de schop ongegebergte aan uw laagstop van ons sound a call to come to freedom and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our friend.
Yeah, I think a 6.5, maybe a 7 out of 10. Yeah, out of 10,
maybe solid 7.
6 and 7 out of 10. Yeah. Maraksu everyone. Fanamanta mapaya especially Africans. Unokuzo kutaye shangani na wako.
Kama voice aye Africans.
Singena ku sounds the call to come together. Yeah, man. No. Mr. Velase, thank you so much, my brother, for coming. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And hopefully maybe Singaktola somewhere a show in, man. With that being said, what do we have planned? Is there anything whoever is watching and listening, angaimela ngomvelase la Singaktola khona performance gigi something is showing nje and of course ama social media platforms wakho masifuna ukuconnecta nawe.
Okay, ente engiplan ukuyenza next year ngifuna ukusondeza i-comedy kaSlam. Angisho manje senginabangani ku-comedy nanani, so kuzoba lula ukuthi okay ngisondeze eduze. Ngihost nami ngifuna ukuhost. And then ke igigi ngiyachecha.
Okay.
So sengingaba performele sontweni lami. By appreciate since ngishaya ama jokes clean. So ngomgidi we 45 year celebration sizobe kunama item esiwayenzayo. So nami ngizobe ngida. So if you available nge-22 khona this month,
come through.
Is for Slorasi. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Nami ngizobe ngida ngiperforma. And then other than that ke ama show ke lapha nokuvela yabona umuntu oyintwana zwakala nama open sport mang available because ngichayisa late nyana bonga. But ke yiko nje ukuphusha kuya phambili.
And then ma social media, WhatsApp singakuthola kuphi masifuna ukuconnecta nawe nje?
Ku social media, ku Facebook nguJovis Lungile.
Okay.
And then ke na ku Instagram is Lungile Jovis. And then TikTok yami ngikhohliwe yazi. Ngikhohlela ekugcineni ithi Velase ngazi 925 or 529 somewhere there yabo. Mara mangadlalela lapho nje 529 uzongithola. And then ke ku WhatsApp 0735210240.
I see. No proper stuff.
Nice.
Email 592.
592. Oh, thanks, man. Velase 592.
Nice one. No, Mr. Velase, we appreciate you, my brother.
Thank you.
We appreciate you, Chatis Katsako, coming through Zoplomanati and share a bit about yourself, man. That's very powerful stuff, and it's an inspiring story. Ukubonisa ukuthi possible inaseka sintwana encane ezize move kwethu ziyakwazi kuyenza that you are proof of that ukuthi you did it, you can do it, and it's very possible. So thank you, my brother. Yes, sir.
And there you have it right there, Vooka Nation. Velase the comedian, man. It was interesting being with him. If you want to check out his stuff, you can check it through right there on his social media pages. With that being said, let us take a short break and then we will be back for more. Don't switch the dials.